Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the choir room as we are here today for a very big, fun activity that we have been waiting for this entire stretch of Brant Steele's. This is the big one, baby. We have got the new directions, the main cast of this show, the originals, and everybody that has made their way into the new directions by the time season 2 rolls around. And we are going to do Big Brother Brant Steele of this group today with a couple of little additions along the way. We will, of course, get to the cast, but before we do, let's get to the cast on this call today. Aman, how you doing today?
I am good. This is probably the Brant Steele that I was the most excited for. So I'm really, really happy to be here tonight.
I'm a
Woo!
combination of happy, excited, but also terrified.
Yeah, I know. There's quite a few people on here that I can see myself getting invested in, and I'm going to be quite annoyed if they are early boots out of the game. I know that we talked about earlier wanting to increase the size of the jury to possibly
I know.
11 or 13
I was
because we
like,
don't
please
want to
let
say
everybody make the
goodbye.
jury.
But we have to make it. We have to make the stakes what they are, or else it's just not going to be the same.
I
So
know, I know.
yeah.
All right, let me welcome in our guests who we're all in the same boat here as we're really just having to hope that this season will be any better than the current Big Brother that we're watching. And let me start with a woman who has been recapping a couple episodes in recent times, Kirsten Mckinnis. Welcome to this Brand Steele. We have quite the road ahead of us tonight.
Hello, thank you for inviting me on for such an iconic Brant Steele. And yeah, thankfully the current bar for Big Brother enjoyment is quite low. So I think that this fake season will clear that easily.
Yes, absolutely. And let's, of course, also bring in a man who, if this was a real Big Brother season, would be firing off tweets left and right and just absolutely killing it as usual, but with better content to work off of. Brian Scally, welcome back to the choir room.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I am so excited to be here. Finally have a cast of Big Brother that I like and want to talk about. So I am very glad that we get to do this today.
I just
Yeah.
had an idea.
Oh boy.
I think as we're doing this, if Scally thinks of any memes that would work with this fake season, he should tell us what he would be tweeting if this were a real season.
Oh, well, Santana Lopez will not be the first person voted off of Big Brother New Directions, obviously.
But has that person that you've done that for ever won?
Has not won. The closest
Okay,
we've
then
come
please
was
don't pick her.
Michelle Fitzgerald, but otherwise, yeah,
Uh,
it's been tough.
That terrifies me. All right. Well, there's so many good options here. It's going to be tough to pick. And yeah, Scally, if you have any live tweets, then just pop them in the in the show here. We'll all just send you a like. Glad we were able to get you guys here after the 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks of Love Island that you just went through. I'm glad you guys have had like a week off and now you're breathing again. And
Previously on Love Island. I want that guy's job.
I feel like you did that so much better because I feel like he's like previously on Love Island, and he like says like Love Island, like I want Island to be like Love Island, but he's like Love Island.
Yeah,
Does
his
it sound
accent
different, or am I
is
saying the
weird.
same thing over and over?
it sounds different.
I could
Okay.
hear it. Yours sounds more like that. His sounds more like a competition show, whereas Aman, had the light, airy feeling that we're looking for on Love Island.
This cast right here is a season of Love Island. If you look at all the showmances, let's get into the cast.
Yeah, Sam
I
is
don't want to
definitely
waste.
winning.
I don't want to waste too much time here because we're gonna get into winner picks and then let's just get started because these do take a while. But Aman, do us all the favor of letting us know who the cast is. We need a reminder to anybody out there. Actually, a reminder of who the cast is, and then also we might need a reminder of how Big Brother works because if anybody is starting with this Brand Steele, they might need that little boost. So run us all from start to finish here.
All right, Big Brother. It's like Survivor, but in a house. The name of the game is stay as long as you possibly can. You get about 16 people thrown in a house. You got two main competitions. One of them is the head of household, short for or HOH. And that person is responsible for nominating two other house guests. Those two house guests will be on the block for eviction. The second competition in the week is the Power of Veto, or the POV, in which the HOH, the two nominees, and three house guests by random draw will compete for an opportunity to take one person off the block or leave the nominations the same. And then at the end of the week, all the house guests come together with the exception of the 2 nominees and the HOH, and they will vote one of the nominees out of the house. Eventually, once you get down to 11 players, the jury starts, and that jury of 9 will come and vote for the winner of Big Brother out of the final 2 players in the game. And we've got 16 Glee people on this Brant Steele. Super excited. We're talking new directions, baby. It's going to be a bloodbath. We got Artie Abrams rolling along. I guess the Big Brother house is accessible this year. Yes. Then you got Blaine, which is a bit of a wild card. He's a little latecomer to the new directions, but still a lot of fun. Of course, everyone's favorite girl, Brittany. Yes, she's here to compete as well. You got Finn Hudson. You got Kurt Hummel. You got Lauren Zizes. Oh, man, Santana is going to have a field day with that. Mercedes Jones, of course, MacInnis, Noah Puckerman, Quinn Fabray, the head bitch in charge, Rachel Berry. Let's see how long she lasts because the girl is grating. You got Tina Cohen-Chang. You got Santana Lopez, the DR queen. I already know. Sam Evans as well, and then we are joined by 2 chaperones this season.
Chaperones.
You got Sylvester, you got Will Scheuster. I guess they're like the coaches this season that are ending up playing the game. But super duper excited. This is like the original New Directions, towards, with the exception of Lauren and Blaine. But yeah, very, very excited. Super duper excited to get this started.
Oh man, this cast is something scary. And again, a reminder, or if this is your first one, if you decided to go out of order in your listening methods, that's on you. You don't have to tell us. But you might not know that we actually do put settings into this Brant Steele, which is about to spit out to us an entire season of Big Brother. We put in settings about how each character, their relationships, their abilities in the game. So you can put in settings and say like, how will this person be as a strategist? So for somebody like Santana, you can say, yes, they are going to be really good at that. And somebody like Brittany, you can say, maybe not the best, even though she is intelligent on the strategy and, questionable there. You can put in their athletic ability and all this kind of different stuff that affects how they're going to do in competitions and how they're going to do in the game. So all of these settings have already been put in place. We would be here for an extra hour and a half if we walked you through all the settings, but just trust us that they are all in line with each of these characters. The relationships are all set up, so you're very likely to see if somebody's coming after Kurt, you're probably going to see Kurt and Blaine on the block together. Same thing with any like the Britannas or Mike and Tina or something like that. So be on the lookout for that. Scally, let me start with you. You're looking at this cast here. Who is standing out to you as an obvious or not obvious? Who is standing out to you as a potential winner pick?
Ooh, okay. So winner pick. I have a lot of people I'm rooting for, but the one person I'm looking at here who seems very well connected, hopefully not too big of a threat immediately, I'm looking at Quinn to take this whole season.
I would love it if that were to come true. Of course, out here rooting for my unholy trinity. Quinn's going to be your pick. All right. We did have a winner pick win the last one. It was Aman's. Aman, do you have an eye on somebody for today? Or are you going to spoil us? Who's winning here?
Oh, this is so hard because I feel like there are quite a few people here that stand a good shot at winning. A piece of me kind of wants to go for Mercedes, but I don't know if her end game is going to be strong. I could see her like being able to stay out of the fray in the beginning, but I don't know about the end.
See, I really debated her, but I knew Will Scheuster would not let her shine, and that we were going to have an issue there. So,
I think I'm just going to go ahead and lock it in at Mercedes. She's the only one that I'm really like getting any kind of like extra feelings about. So I'll go with Mercedes.
Yeah. All right, Kirsten, what are you thinking?
Okay, so I'm literally furious right now because my first thought was Quinn, and then when Scally took Quinn, I was like, okay, maybe Mercedes, and then Aman promptly took her. So I'm, in the interest of choosing someone different, I'm just gonna need to take a second here because you guys both obviously stole from me. You knew what I was gonna do. I am going to make my winner pick.
It's tough.
I'm between two now. If you
look at the settings while all of this was being put together, there's like a part where you can like put in everybody's relationships, and when you look across the board, like you would pull up like Artie's relationships, and there's something with literally everybody. Maybe not like one or two people,
Yeah.
like maybe, but like everybody. There's at least some kind of bond. So this is going to be a really tough.
You know
One
what?
to-
I'm gonna go with Brittany because I think that she will fly under the radar. She's well aligned, and her alliance mates will be bigger threats than her. I'm gonna lock her in, but I almost locked in Blaine.
Oof. All right.
I thought about Blaine too. Yeah.
So we got 3 women as winner picks here, and I'll have to break that chain because I got to go with Sam. I know I tweeted this out a while ago saying if there was ever a Glee Big Brother season that Sam Evans would be locked in as my winner pick, and now that it's becoming a reality, I feel like it would be not genuine if I were to stray away from that. So looking at this cast, you know, he's definitely not one of the original members by any means, but he's got connections all over the board, as does everybody
that
else.
probably is a good pick. I mean,
Well-
he's good looking, he's charming, he's you know,
Mhm.
he's probably good at the comps.
Yeah.
And when you did the relationships, is it based on what the relationships were in season 2 or what the relationships were by the end of the show?
It was a little mix of both. I mean, it was like it's hard to ignore, you know, relationships that form over the course of all of the seasons. I would say that like essentially it's by the end of season 6, but you know, if something happened in season 2 that, you know, caused a problem in their relationship and they never got over it, then, you know, that might be reflected there. I'll tell you one that stands out to me. I think one of the few negative relationships that went from one way to another. I put Kurt and Puck as having like, I don't know if it was like slight dislike or something, but they were like not actually connected because I don't know if they ever got over the whole Puck taking Finn's jacket thing that obviously Will took it anyway, but they never found out about that, right? I'm pretty sure that Will never told. And I think Kurt has gone on the rest of his life thinking that Puck stole the jacket.
I feel
Oh,
like it's one of
wow.
those things that happens off camera that we just never get to see.
Right. So
The
as far as we
resolution.
know, I was like, there could be something there. So I mean, spoiler alert: if one of them end up winning HOH, I would not be surprised to see that happen there. But otherwise, yeah. So I think to answer your questions, probably from like all of these seasons, it would be that. But all right, anybody else have any thoughts before we get started here? We'll go into the alliances and run down the 16 alliances that are built in here because 16 was the max. So. All right, let's just go right there and we'll get into it. So we're gonna proceed here. If you're watching along with us on the video, then hope you can follow along. There's not much to be confused about, but Aman, tell us what alliances we have got in this house.
This is the gayest season of Big Brother ever. You got 2 gay showmances. Klain. Let's hope neither one of them wins HOH. They're going to be in that bed, fucking like bunnies.
Oh boy.
Brittana underneath them. The unholy trinity here to fuck some shit up one last time. Blam, of course, my personal favorite. They're giving me Zanky teas, except Blaine isn't as annoying as Frankie, so never mind. I take that back. Football bros. You got Artie, you got Finn, you got Mike, you got Noah, you got Sam. I
Noah.
just called him Noah. I mean Sam Sadie's. Yes. I feel like this is the secret showmans that the audience knows about, but the other people in the cast do not.
Mm-hmm.
Broadway babies. You got Blaine, you got Kurt, you got Rachel. The Puckerman. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely the hashtag that the fans create, but CBS wants nothing to do with it. But we keep flooding their mentions with Puckerman. That's obviously Puck and Quinn. Then you got friends. Blaine, Finn.
Friends of
Kurt,
Will.
Rachel. Oh, friends of Will. Oh, I missed that bit. Sorry. I just see.
These are Will's friends that are constantly
Lost
showing up at his house for some reason or another.
Yeah, Will's club. Teacher's pets. Blaine, Finn, Kurt, Rachel, Sam, and of course, Will. And then you got the gay wedding. Hannah, Artina, Artie and Tina, Chang, Mike Chang and Tina Cohen-Chang. The New Directions OG girls in the house. Brittany, Mercedes, Quinn, Rachel, Santana, and Tina. And the OG guys, of course. Oh, no, just the OGs. Artie, Finn, Kurt, Mercedes, Rachel, and
Don't stop
Tina.
believing, baby.
Stop believing, bitch. Finn and Rachel, and in the class of 2013 with Artie, Blaine, Sam, and Dina Cohen-Chang.
Yeah, and I was thinking also more, Kirsten, to answer your question. Yeah, it's a little strange here because we're, going off relationships that go the entire length of the show, but obviously that might be a little strange because, having Finn here, but this game was played in the best timeline, so we are...
Sylvester is fucked.
Oh, yeah.
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 Not a great draw for her.
Lauren as well. We like I said, we only had room for 16 alliances. So if you wanted to, keep going, you probably could have squeezed in like a Lauren and a Puck alliance, or a Sue and
Pisces.
Yeah, it's just where would you have fit those in that are stronger? That alliance being stronger than any of these. They do have their relationships, so when you go into their relationships individually, you will see that that they have that connection. But as far as like a locked-in alliance go, that'll have to be formed naturally throughout the game because the game is able to form and end these alliances. So let's get this thing on the road, and we are going to get into our first HOH competition. It is over the coals. The house guests are going to enter the backyard and see a long barbecue spit. They must hang from this spit over the coals. If they fall, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining is the first HOH. And we're looking at the finishers here in the order that they are finishing. We're not going to go through it all every time, but for this first one, let's let you know how they go. We've got an endurance comp. Tina is going to drop first, followed by Lauren, followed by Artie. Hung on there pretty solid amount of time.
Come on, Artie. You're supposed to have upper body strength.
I mean, but for him to hang on just using upper body when I'm assuming everyone else got to use arms and legs to hang, that's impressive that he was not the first off.
Mm-hmm, for sure. I don't know what I was going to say. Okay, never mind. Kurt, Mercedes, also not winning. Brittany, Mike Chang, Will Scheuster made it pretty far. All right. Sam, Finn, Santana, Quinn, Rachel.
I thought we were about to get a Rachel HOH. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Our top three for this competition. One of these will be the winner of the HOH. Blaine, Sue Sylvester, or Puck. Scally, what are we thinking of these top three? One of them was about to win.
See, the good TV part of me wants a Sue HOH, but the Stan part of me does not want a Sue HOH. So I'm really torn here. I think personally I'm rooting for Blaine the most, but if I want mess, I want Sue.
Wow. Kirsten?
I think Sue obviously needs this HOH the most and will give us the most dramatic result. So I'm all in on a Sue HOH here.
All right, I am all on board with that. Let's see how this goes. Third place of this HOH competition. Sue Sylvester, which means that either Blaine or Puck will end up the winner, the first HOH of the season, which lately have been performing well in the season. So this could be significant. The winner of the first HOH, Noah Puckerman. Wow, that's underwhelming. Congratulations, Puck. You are the new head of household.
I guess Lauren will be safe then.
Yeah, that's pretty good for her. So what do we think he's going to do with this first nomination? I mean, we're right into it now. I mean, is he going to go Will and Sue because they're not,
connected.
The young one?
I mean, you described him and Kurt's relationship, so maybe Kurt is an easy nom as well.
That's possible. All right. I guess we'll see. We're not going to do the keys. We'll be here all night. But Puck's nominees, they are going up on the block week 1. Kurt and Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blaine's not going to be happy about this.
No.
Especially Blaine is close to winning that HOH. He could come back after Puck.
Well, Kurt's got a million allies in the house, so this is got to be trouble for Sue here.
Needs that veto.
What if Sue won the veto? What would happen, do you think?
I think he's got to put Blaine up because he wants Kurt out, right?
Yeah.
Ugh,
put up someone popular next to his target.
Wow. Put up the gays. That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Puck is canceled in week 1.
Made so much progress. Let's see who's going to be playing in the veto. We have, of course, Puck, Kurt, and Sue will all be playing. Puck is going to have house guest choice, and of course he's going to select Quinn to participate as well. Kurt is going to draw Artie. That's
damn.
And Sue is going to draw Santana to participate.
Sandbags.
All right. Let's see how this is going to go. Aman, what veto competition do we have on our hands?
Back in time, the house gets walked into the backyard where they see a time machine. They will enter this time machine to be brought to the prehistoric time where they must be the first house gets to complete the first ever power veto out of stone puzzle pieces. The first house gets to do so will win the golden power veto.
All right. Puck will finish in last. So HOH not doing so
Puzzles
hot
are not
here.
his thing.
Yeah. Quinn.
Yeah, Puck had done well in a puzzle. I would have been very surprised.
I'm pretty sure his, mental scale was a little bit lower than others. Quinn and Sue will also not win. Our final three in this competition will come down to Artie, nominee Kurt, or Santana. So Kurt probably could use this.
Wouldn't
I would
be bad
imagine.
for him.
I mean, you're on the block. You want to win.
Yeah, you would think so. All right. Let's see. Third place in this comp. Kurt Hummel.
Dang. Santana took it.
Santana or Artie will be the first veto winner of the season. I mean, Kurt did pick Artie. It's possible. Let's see. The winner of the first Golden Power veto of the season, Artie Abrams.
Oh.
Comp
Yeah.
Beast.
No reason. Comp Beast Artie Abrams is the winner of the Golden Power veto. Kurt drew him, but will he use it? Does Artie have any reason to use the veto here?
I mean, I feel like they could. It cannot be a hard task in getting Sue out of here. Like, granted, someone could like put a little bug in everybody else's ear saying, "Well, we could get one of the showmances out right now." But I just feel like people enjoy Kurt so much more than they do Sue. So
Yeah.
maybe you don't use the veto because who do you put up in his place? Will?
Yeah, like who is
Yeah.
going out of their way to save Sue here?
I could see Artie not fully thinking through this decision, see the step one, I want to save Kurt, and then not really thinking through the consequences of who's going to go up. But I'm not super confident either way.
Yeah, I feel like they know they have the votes to save him if he ends up staying on the block. So I don't think he should rock the boat.
Ew. I have
Wow.
never heard you laugh like that before.
It wasn't that funny, Matt. Come on.
It wasn't, but it was. Okay, I'm sorry. Moving on.
Yikes.
Artie's decision. Artie uses the power of veto on Kurt.
Oh,
Okay.
That original
Artie
Six
got that
Alliance.
big dick energy. I appreciate it.
That OG 6 Alliance coming into play. Puck, what's Puck gonna do? I don't know. Blaine?
Yeah, that feels likely.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Let's just find out. Puck's replacement nominee, Kurt coming down. Tina will be going up.
Oh, no.
That's his. Artie and Tina are number ones. He said, if you're gonna take down somebody, one of my nominations, I'm putting up your number one, Artie.
Oh,
Poor
I hate
Tina.
this.
Tina is pissed right now. Like I
Oh my god!
would
Tina's
not be
first
surprised if
season will be-
he-
Oh no! Oh no! I can't handle that. I mean, it makes too much sense for Tina, but I can't handle that. All right, let's proceed. Kirsten, what's going on in the house this week?
Okay, so this week, Sue irrationally lashes out at Mercedes. Not a great choice when you're on the block, but whatever. Finn chooses to hold a house meeting to apologize for his behavior in the house, but it's well received. What do we think Finn was doing that he had to apologize for?
Well, it depends on what era we're in. I mean, if
Yeah.
this is the beginning days, then he definitely called Kurt the F word. But
Oh, yikes.
God.
Or he's just
I mean-
fucking messy. He like leaves shit all over the house. Like the bathroom's a mess. The kitchen's a mess.
Well, at least it's well received, I guess. And then Puck breaks down and threatens to quit.
well, tell you this, he won't be doing so. There's an option that you can put to like have quitting enabled or not, and I did not have it enabled for this. I was like, we're not having it because people have quit and been medevaced
Never
on
leave.
other ones that we're doing, and I was like, we're not doing that today. You're staying in the house.
I feel like if anyone is going to threaten to quit but not quit, it is absolutely Puck. So this is very on brand.
He's like, I don't need
That
this.
is like Matt Grodner over here in the
I am.
yard talking to Puck like, no, you sit your fucking ass.
Who's
You get
who's
your
gonna
ass
clean their
back in-
pool? Puck's got to stay in the house the whole season and clean the pool. Let's proceed on and get to the eviction vote here. Tina and Sue face eviction. They give speeches as to why they should stay. Anybody have any reason to believe that Tina will end up leaving here, or does it feel like Sue has probably got the least connections, probably heading out? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Sue's got to go.
I think Sue's done. I think this is not great news for Tina moving forward. Could very easily see Tina as a permanent pawn situation, but not looking good for Sue here.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't understand why they would do anything but vote Sue here.
For sure. Will definitely, leading the campaign, and I'm sure there was drama between those two that just didn't show up on the House events. But let's show the votes. We are going to get things started. We'll just go from the top, make it drop. Okay. Artie's vote is. I'm sorry.
As long as you know.
Artie votes to evict Sue, of course, not voting to evict his number one Tina Cohen-Chang. Blaine votes to evict Sue Sylvester.
Can you imagine how upset Tina would be if Blaine didn't vote to keep her?
God. That would have been awful. Brittany votes to evict Sue Sylvester.
Damn, she couldn't even get the Cheerios.
Finn and Sue, no love lost there. Finn votes to evict Sue. Kurt, definitely has a connection to Tina, even though she tried to, get all up on Blaine while he was gone. But not worthwhile to keep Sue around, even after all the season 6 everything, or especially, I should say. Yeah, Kurt votes to evict Sue. Lauren Zizes, what role does she have in all of this? Actually, no. Lauren and Tina have a connection. The Too Young to Be Bitter Club. So
there we go.
I believe.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
Lauren will vote to evict Sue, and she does. Probably essentially locked in here. Mercedes votes to evict Sue Sylvester. MacInnis evict Sue. Of course, he won't evict Tina. Quinn Fabray votes to evict Sue. I could have seen that going either way. She does have that little something. Sue is out at this point, but let's see how the rest of the votes are going. Rachel votes to evict Sue. Sam votes to evict Sue. Santana happily votes to evict Sue. Will Scheuster, she's great, but I got to do it. Sue, see you later. And that's the deal there. By a vote of 13-0, Tina, you are safe. Sue Sylvester, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
I'm kind of surprised by Will. I could have totally seen Will giving Sue a pity vote. He's always coming to her defense, even when she doesn't deserve it. And I could if there's any new direction that he's gonna fucking put a vote on, it's Tina. So,
Tina. I feel like this is great revenge for every character to get Sue out first. Not super surprising in new school Big Brother to see everyone vote with the house. So 13-0 for Sue seems fitting.
And now she's going to go back to Sue's corner and provide all sorts of coverage for the season. No one is going to watch Taryn's Morning Update because it's going to be all about Sue and how she sees it.
There are going to be some nasty Instagram lives.
You know that she is breaking her NDA.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she don't give a fuck.
She's like, what are you going to do, sue me? And they're like, yeah, we will.
Sue's definitely like the new co-host of Dick at Night. All right, let's proceed on.
I think she'd take it over.
Oh, maybe. Sue Sylvester, it was nice to have you here. I'm sure you made a week of television, a week of fun television, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, her eviction speech was probably epic. So.
Oh yeah. And she's much better outside of the house. So Sue is heading out as our first boot here, and things are going to get much stickier for these friends of the New Directions. But let's proceed on to week 2. Aman, what is well, of course we have the alliances first. Any changes here? Doesn't look like it, actually.
What?
Whoa.
How?
Oh my god.
I mean, well, this is season 2, so that's not surprising, actually.
Yeah. Finn and Rachel. Finchel dissolves here early on in the game. All right. See,
that's a dumbass move, Rachel. Like you good luck, girl.
How do you know it was her choice?
Because of course, I mean, it might not have been her that dissolved it, but she's probably the reason that it dissolved. Like Finn was probably like, "Girl, I'm."
Before I just who I am, or I know who I want. Okay, sorry. Finchel dissolves, and we're going into the next HOH, Aman.
Delivering the goods. Each house guest stands at a buzzer across from a giant pit of packing pits. What is that? Julie Chen will ask a question, with the answer being the names of two different house guests. The first house guest to retrieve 2 letters with the names of the correct house guest on them will become the new head of household.
All right, Santana laying low. Love it. First out in this competition, but we're going to just jump on ahead to see who the top 3 in this comp are. Looks like Brittany, Mercedes, and Rachel. Wow.
Well, Rachel needs it.
Okay.
Rachel's going to win and immediately target Finn.
Wow. Love a woman scorned in power.
That would be insane television. Oh my God. Well, Brittany would be a lot of fun. Mercedes, I would rather her not win, I think. I feel like she would benefit from laying a little low here, but
yeah, she needed to sit down.
But we'll see how this goes. Third place in this comp, Mercedes Jones. All right, she knew what I was saying. Yeah, not time to win yet. Brittany S. Pierce or Rachel Berry will be the next HOH of this season.
You know that Brittany's like not even trying that hard, and Rachel is just like, oh my God, I need to win this fucking competition.
Let's see. Which you have any strong feeling who's going to take it? You think it's going to be Brittany?
I think it's going to be Rachel.
Yeah, I'm sensing mess this week. I think we were robbed of a, so we're going to get a Rachel one this time.
I mean, she is fired up from that alliance dissolving. The winner of week 2 HOH, Rachel Berry.
Oh hell yeah!
What you gonna do, girl?
You are the new head of
queen.
household. What is she going to do? I mean, I know the alliance dissolved, but she still has that unbreakable connection with Finn. I mean, is it dissolved enough that she's putting him on the block? I don't see it.
She
I
probably
mean-
threatens him. If he doesn't go on the block, she has threatened him until the cows come home. You need to get back together with me, or else I'm putting you on the block. Like, that's what happened.
We might be looking at a backdoor option. I'm a little nervous for Lauren here.
Lauren's an easy pick if she wants to get no blood on her hands and, piss off the least amount of people.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless, she's gonna get canceled on the live feeds this week.
Oh, if it hasn't already happened. Rachel's nominees for eviction for week 2: Lauren and Mike.
Mike Chang.
I hate it.
Wow.
So now you got Tina coming for you now.
And Mike loves her. Mike is so betrayed.
I know. He's always coming around his
rude.
defense.
She
Mike-
just ruined her relationship with Finn. Why now, burn 2 more people?
I mean, look, Finchel breaks up every other day. Like, hard to predict that they, I don't know. They'll come back together at some point. But yeah, all right. These nominations make sense as much as, no, Mike is literally like crying in the DR. He thought that they were good. He loves Rachel. He thinks she's great, everything to aspire to. And this is where we end up. But all right, let's proceed on. Veto selections here. Rachel selects Sam to participate. That's probably good for her. Lauren selects Will to participate. She's going to jump him in the middle of the competition. No, she just let me have your babies. That happened once. And Mike draws Mercedes to participate. So, all right. We'll see how this goes. The veto competition. Aman, what's going on here?
Corridor. The house guests stand on a game board set up in the backyard. The goal of the game is to make it from one side of the board to the other. One at a time, house guests will either move one space in any direction or place a fence between spaces in order to stall their opponent's progress. The first players to reach the other side of the board will win the power of veto.
All right. We've got Will finishing last, followed by Mercedes, followed by Mike, which means that one of the nominees, Lauren, is still potentially winning. Rachel also, as HOH, potentially could be the winner here. Lauren needs this, but
Yeah, she needs this.
let's
And
see.
we're rooting for
Absolutely.
her.
Oh, yeah.
Again, a backdoor,
That's what
baby,
we
because she has
want.
to be an intended target. I doubt she wants Sam out, or Mike
Finn.
out, so.
Oh, yeah. Or Finn. I don't know. We'll see. Third place of this veto competition, Sam.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
It's an
Yeah, smart.
interesting result either way.
Rachel Berry or Lauren Zizes. One of these two will be the winner of the veto here, and it's going to be Rachel Berry.
She
Wow.
swept the week.
Won the golden power of veto. Just call her Cody Calafiore. Or don't.
Honestly, it's
Lauren.
a pretty apt comparison.
Yeah, pretty similar. Both of them probably can't read. But anyway, Lauren and Mike are on the block. State why they should be saved. Rachel, will she use the veto? No. Right? No reason to.
I can't
Unless
see
she's a
it.
backdoor target. Like,
That
but
would just be wild, though.
Backdoor Finn.
Stop. Oh my God, please.
I mean, I would love
Rachel's
to see it.
Rachel's decision will be to not use the veto.
Ugh.
Final nominees for the week will be Queen, Lauren Zizes, and
Bye,
Mike.
Lauren.
Oh, this is crushing, but they're all going to be crushing. Let's proceed on. And Scally, what's going on in the house this week?
All right. After borrowing an item from Quinn, Lauren accidentally breaks it. Again, bad moves from the nominees moving in here. But after the pressure of the game gets to Rachel, she leads to have a public emotional breakdown. Feel like this is on brand. Could have seen this coming.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh no, Mike is canceled. Mike flipped the mattress of the bed of Blaine.
Wow.
Not a good move.
Maybe he thought it was like Rachel's mattress?
He thought he was in the HOH room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who
That's a weird
knew?
move.
Yeah,
Maybe-
I don't see that from Mike at all.
Maybe, okay, so we know that the wedding alliance is probably still going strong. Like, that's a core four, Kurt and Blaine, Brittany and Santana. So maybe, like, he's trying to get the votes of everybody outside of that alliance by saying, I'm coming after this group if you keep me in the house. So keep Lauren out. But Lauren, I would imagine, is already going. I don't know. This is...
I'll admit, I think it's more likely that Mike volunteered to be a pawn in the first place than him running some sort of strategic plan to target the wedding alliance.
That does seem like Mike.
All right, let's proceed on here. Time for eviction. Lauren and Mike are on the block, and the house guests are going to place their votes for eviction. Let's bounce down to Tina's vote, because she's going to evict Lauren here, I'm sure, and she does. I vote to evict Lauren. You think Puck's going to vote to evict Tina? I mean, he's got that connection to Lauren, and he already put Tina on the block.
I think that has to happen.
Lauren doesn't give a fuck. She wants to go.
Probably.
Lauren
Puck
ain't
votes to
over
evict.
it.
Lauren. Oh,
Ooh. Gotta vote with the house.
yeah.
Lauren said, "Fuck y'all."
Let's go down to Will and work our way up here. Will is going to vote to evict Lauren Zizes. He's like, I don't even remember you joining this club. Santana
Such a nepotist little bitch.
easily voting to evict Lauren here. I'm sure Santana is after that brawl that they probably never quite recovered from. No, Santana throwing a hinky.
Oh,
Throwing in the
Santana?
Hickey votes. Here she comes. Here
Santana
she
wants
comes.
to keep strong women in this house, and she sees that they already lost one. Probably not great to be losing another here for the girls.
Yeah, Lauren came to her and said, nobody would ever suspect you and I working together. Like, nobody in a million years. You have to keep me in the house. And Santana's like, I mean, I like Mike, but I don't really have a connection to him in the game. So maybe. Let's keep going.
I also could see Santana throwing a hinky vote. Like, if
Yeah, for
someone's
sure.
going to do it, it's her.
well, and
Yeah, she's,
especially on this vote, like she can frame Puck for it. She really could do something with this.
Mm-hmm. Sam is going to vote to evict Lauren Zizes. Quinn, or should we call her Lucy in this vote? Lucy Cabusi is going to vote to evict MacInnis.
Ooh.
Unholy
What-
Trinity might be
what
causing
is
some
Brittany gonna do?
drama. They just want to see Tina cry. Brittany,
They know the
gotta-
fans will stand.
if Lauren stays, yeah. Let's see what Brittany's doing. Is she voting with her girls? No, she votes to evict Lauren. So this was just a Quintana plan, and unless they got somebody else on it.
They tried to get Brittany involved, and she's too smart to fall for it. She is going to vote the house.
No, Brittany thought she was voting to keep Lauren, but she said,
Oh,
I
that
vote
explains
for
it.
Lauren.
That explains it. I evict to evote Lauren. I think I'm not doing the math here, but I think Lauren is probably already out. But let's see where these votes are going. Mercedes votes to evict Lauren. They're probably locked in here. Wasn't Mercedes like working with Lauren once? Like working...
Yeah, like Lauren was like her manager.
Yeah, like I guess. Well, she's moved on. She's headlining Beyonce. She doesn't need Lauren anymore. But let's move on. Kurt votes to evict MacInnis.
Ooh.
There's some tension forming here between Tina and Mike and the rest of the house. Like they must be on the outs here. Finn votes to evict Lauren, of course, voting with the boys. Blaine votes to evict Mike.
Oh wow.
So
Interesting.
okay. Artie votes to evict Lauren. So Lauren is going to head out here, but we do have a couple of Mike votes here. Blaine and Kurt, along with both showmances, Quinn and Santana, and Kurt and Blaine. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, that's, I guess, worth noting. By a vote of 8-4, Lauren, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. I'm crushed, but I guess hard to say I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, this is who I would have loved to, see a season where Lauren's Ices wins, but it just wasn't in the cards. We all knew it preseason. Was going to enjoy as long as she was with us, knowing that it was limited.
Mm-hmm. Uh, two big name entertaining women out of the house first. I mean, there's still a couple left. There's still plenty left, but the season's whatever. It's crushing. Week 3. Let's keep moving here. Rachel is the outgoing HOH, not eligible to compete for the following week. Let's check in on the alliances here. We've got, I'm afraid to say things are looking good because next thing you know, actually, I feel like I'm already noticing an alliance that may not be. Oh no, there's the wedding. I thought I didn't see the wedding. Alliances are intact. Yep, they're all there. HOH comp, Aman.
True colors. The house guest must hang on to the edge of a paint can. The last house guest standing will become the new head of household. There are 18, and this one is you. This one's for you. I see your true colors shining through.
Oh no, Tina, finish safe.
That was a bust. Never mind. I take it back.
Victor.
Oh no.
I don't know who needs this. We keep moving. Mike needs this.
Yeah.
Mike is in the top 3.
Oh yeah, he's fired up now. Oh, Rachel's probably shaking at her boots.
And Quinn, who voted wrong.
And Mike at the top 3 of this competition. Last 3 hanging on. Any predictions?
God.
I'm excited.
They're all athletic. They're all it could go any way.
All right, so the top 2 are probably going to be Mike and Quinn. Well, no, Brittany and Mike really have the endurance.
I think Quinn's gonna win.
I'm feeling her in 3rd place. Would love to see her win. Let's see, 3rd place, Mike Chang.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, winner of the week 3 HOH, Quinn Fabray. Kirsten, you nailed it.
I'd love to see it.
A psychic. How did I know?
I don't know,
Oh my
but
goodness, what is she gonna do?
tell me that she's gonna win, and then I'll feel even better. Quinn is the new head of household. I don't know. She voted? Well, she voted to evict Mike. Might put Mike on the block to make that less awkward, or it's an easy pick there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She probably puts up Will, right? Because she's not really fucking with Will like that.
Well, if she puts up Mike, does it make sense to just put up Tina with him because they're working closely together?
I am worried about that.
Like from her perspective, obviously not from what I want because I don't want Tina to go home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a possibility. Let's just see who Quinn is going to nominate this week. The nominations for week 3: Quinn Fabray, Blaine Anderson,
Wow.
and Mike Chang.
Blaine voted with her.
What is she doing? I mean,
What?
her and Blaine never really had, any kind of close connection. So fair enough. Telling him, I'm
She
sure
just
that
wants a
you're
guy to
pod.
go. She doesn't care which.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah. She's like, you're not even part of this club that was here when I, had my baby. Like everybody else was here for me. I don't even know when you got here.
She said 2 women have already gone home, and it will not happen on my watch.
Mm-hmm.
This could be Jessica Graff using Ramses as a pawn, thinking that she knows what's going to happen. I'm a little nervous.
All right, well, let's see how this goes. POV players, Quinn is going to draw house guest choice and pick Finn to participate. So, all right.
Rachel's probably mad as fuck because they're still not back together yet.
Blaine draws Puck, and Mike draws Santana. All right. Well, if you take out Blaine and add in Mercedes, we've got Homeward Bound Home.
I love that that's the first thing that came to mind.
I just saw I saw all 5 of them, and I'm like, okay, we're missing one person here. There's Mercedes, but if you take Blaine out, we could just get that going instead of the veto competition, which I would not mind. But let's see the veto competition.
I don't want Mercedes on the block either. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. What's going on here? Best of Duck. What is this, Aman?
The house guests each stand in front of a large pit of balls. They must dive in, find a rubber duck, and return it to their podium. The first house guest to find all 3 ducks, retrieve their veto medallion, and buzz in will win the golden power of veto. This is a double eviction veto.
Ooh.
being used early in the season. But looking at these results, pretty interesting. Have a top 3 here.
How was Quinn out last? I guess she doesn't give a fuck. She just
She's like, I'm HOH. I'll do what I need to do.
Yeah, we got Quinn in last of this competition, followed by Puck, followed by Finn, and the top 3 end up being Mike, Santana, and Blaine. So 2 of the nominees potentially taking themselves down. Santana's got to throw this. There's no reason to win. She's coasting, doing well. 3rd place in this veto comp, Blaine Anderson. Will Santana secure the win and help Quinn keep the noms the same, or will Mike win and take himself down? That would be probably not what Quinn wants. Oh, wow. The winner of the veto competition, Santana Lopez.
They planned this. Quinn was like, I don't want to win because I don't want my threat level to go up. So if you need to win this, so that way we can stay in control this week.
Wow. Santana has won the golden power of veto. Blaine and Mike will state why they should be saved. Santana does have an alliance with Blaine, but like, come on, please tell me she's smart enough to know that, like, you know, this is the plus Quinn's the one that's in power. Like, she should keep these the same. I hate it.
What's Quinn gonna do? She can't play HOH next week.
Yeah, but like they're in an alliance, and you know, I'm just worried that Brittany would go.
She's in an alliance with Blaine.
I don't know.
No, Brittany's not
married together. Okay, Quinn didn't even come to the fucking wedding. Fuck her.
Let's see Santana's decision here. Santana uses the power of veto on Blaine. She said, "You were not sending my gays home, Quinn. I'm not having it."
Now watch Quinn put up Kurt.
Oh no!
I'm so scared she's gonna put up Brittany as like
Brittany?
Revenge.
No,
She's
we're
not
doing
putting
that.
up Brittany.
I'm terrified for Brittany.
This was probably all a backdoor plan.
All right, let's hope. Quinn's replacement nominee, Kurt Hummel.
Damn.
Guys, I really am psychic.
I know. No, it makes sense. Kurt and Mike. I mean, if Blaine's coming down and she's trying to keep, you know, the same kind of pawn situation to ensure Mike goes home, Kurt on the block on eviction night. I don't know. Quinn maybe just suddenly became homophobic or something. I don't know. But we've got a lot going on in the house, Kirsten. Give us the update.
Well, first of all, Tina tells a heartfelt story about why she needs the money. Adds up.
She has feelings.
Brittany and Sam bond. Also adds up.
Mm-hmm.
A banner flies over the backyard reading, "Mike is not to be trusted."
Wow. Why do the fans hate Mike?
Right? And while having a conversation, Puck accidentally makes an inappropriate comment.
Only one?
Accidentally? Okay. Maybe only one was an accident and the rest are on purpose.
Once again, this Brant Steele really just kind of scaring me with the realistic element of all of this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Mike. He's flipping mattresses. He's not to be trusted. So obviously the fans don't like him with the banner going over the backyard. I would not have expected this for Mike. I would have, really had him as a sleeper pick early on, but this doesn't seem like it's looking good for him. Anybody think there's a chance Kurt goes here?
I don't think so. I mean, if Santana and Brittany are not going to vote him out, Rachel is not going to vote him out, Blaine is not going to vote him out. So
I don't know. He was in that alliance that voted the wrong way last time. I don't think it's necessarily likely, but if you're taking a shot, if they know who those votes were, might not be a bad decision.
Wow. I'm scared, but let's see. I'm going to be scared every single eviction. Showing the votes, we are going to see. Let's start with Blaine's vote. He's going to vote to evict Mike Chang, I am sure. Mike Chang. And Tina will vote to evict Kurt Hummel. Sucks. Sure, she hates to do it, but she's doing it anyway. Who else here? Anything else seem obvious? Rachel's going to vote to evict Mike. She's already put him on the block, as she does. Yes, Rachel votes to evict Mike. Artie, is he voting to evict Mike and have Tina all to himself? Probably.
Yes.
He votes to evict Kurt.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I guess
Artie is simping for Tina.
Yeah, I guess he's
What's
formed
new?
something with them. Brittany, voting the wrong way, regardless of however this ends up coming out. I'm sure she's continuing to not know what she's doing in there.
No,
But
she votes the right way. Everybody else votes the wrong way.
nah. She's got a connection with both of these guys. Mike's her dancing partner, and Kurt's like her wedding buddy.
I think you got to keep that wedding alliance.
Oh,
Brittany votes to evict Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I wonder
The
if
wedding
she said,
alliance
like,
is strong.
sadly, I vote to evict Mike. I don't know.
The Wedding Alliance is running this whole game.
Finn cannot vote to evict his brother and what is it? Stepbrother?
Yes.
Half brother.
Yes.
Stepbrother.
Step. Okay. Step.
Half brother would be when one parent is in common.
Yes. Of course. Okay. Finn votes to evict Mike Chang. Makes sense. Him and Kurt would have an awkward time back at home. Mercedes is going to vote to evict Mike Chang. I think Mike is out here. Puck votes to evict Mike. Sam votes to evict Kurt.
Oh.
Santana could too.
Santana votes to evict Mike.
Yeah.
Sam wanted Blaine all to himself.
That's totally possible. Yeah. Sam, Tina, and Artie are the votes to evict. Well, there is an alliance, obviously, with Artie, Sam, and Tina, but that also has Blaine in it. That's the the class of 2013 alliance, that loser like me group. But I mean, that's still, you're voting to evict Blaine's husband. So, Will also has to vote. Will voted to evict Mike.
Wow.
His dancing buddy. But Kurt's his best friend.
Will has favorites. We know this.
I know.
He's never gonna vote out like Kurt or Rachel or Blaine. Like, he likes those hoes.
Yeah.
Will has never given Mike the respect he deserves.
Agreed.
They did some make him laugh or something on the way out. But by a vote of 8-3, Mike Chang, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Gone too soon.
I knew thee well, Mike. Sorry about it.
But at least a man went.
Black and white memory photo is crushing, but it is what it is. Let's keep moving here. On to week 4. The alliances are all hanging in there. Proceeding on, Aman, to the next HOH.
Big Brother knockout. The house guests enter the backyard to see 2 podiums with buzzers on them at the front of a large wrestling ring. Each round, Julie Chen will describe a competition. The house guest must determine the type of competition she is describing. 2 house guests will face off at a time. The winning one will move on and must choose the next 2 to face off while the losing one is eliminated. The last house guest remaining becomes the new head of household.
Wow. So we got a knockout comp. Love to see it. Puck, obviously there's a mental aspect to this. Puck,
yeah, he's out.
Going out first, followed by Finn, followed by Sam. These make way too much sense. Santana next, continuing to throw comms. Love to see it. Don't show them what a threat you are. Blaine goes next. Kurt, Rachel, Mercedes, Tina, and our final 3 of this comp will end up being Brittany, Artie, and Scheuster.
No, not a Will HOH.
Not Will. Anyone but Will.
Guys, Brittany's winning.
Brittany has been coming in like 3rd in like all these HOH comps.
One of these has got to be hers. Will's definitely like the Kevin Schleuber, like being left around just like, old man.
Like just like far too old to be around these people.
The only reason that Artie made it this far is because they didn't want to keep picking him and making him wheel back and forth up and down that damn podium. That's the only reason he made it that far.
Yeah, I mean, his HOH room is going to have to be like downstairs, but that's
right.
Fine. Anyway, 3rd place of this comp, Artie Abrams.
Oh God, I'm so worried that it's Will.
No, it's Brittany.
The winner
don't be Will.
of week 4 HOH, Will Scheuster.
No!
You are the new head of household.
I just knew it would be him.
He's gonna run this whole fucking HOH like a lesson.
Will is going to have like such HOH-itis. He's gonna be a total Memphis.
So we know
he's gonna have a fucking whiteboard in his care package.
You know what? I'm curious. I want to see Will's keys. Let's see Will and his key ceremony here, because we know he's going to keep his friends safe, and then after that, I'm not sure. I'm worried actually for the Unholy Trinity. I feel like there could be in some danger here. None of them are in his friend alliance. Sam, you are safe.
Who has tried to mess up the New Directions the most? That'll be who's on the block.
Santana set a piano on fire.
Exactly.
Sam, you are safe. Mercedes, you are safe. Wow.
Mercedes going second. He's hiding alliances.
Santana, you are safe. Whew. Wow. Okay, breathing again. Rachel, obviously you are safe. Artie, you are safe. Kurt, you are safe. Tina, you are safe.
Oh.
Quinn, you are safe. Blaine, you are safe. We're down to Puck, Brittany, and I'm forgetting somebody.
Rachel?
No, she's
No,
already
she was
safe.
there.
Oh, I missed her.
Finn, I might not have been thinking of Finn.
Ooh.
Finn, you are safe.
I love how he put Finn as the last key as a joke.
uh, right before the bye 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 mashup that was inevitably to follow. But Puck and Brittany have been nominated for eviction. Will and Puck definitely makes sense for them to potentially be at odds if the jacket thing is still kind of an issue. And Brittany, he's like she won't even notice she's on the block.
She came in second in the HOH. She's a threat.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Well-
gonna win this veto.
Will draws Mercedes to participate. Puck draws Quinn, and Brittany draws house guest choice, and of course is going to select her wife, Santana Lopez, to come join her. The veto competition, Aman.
One giant leap. House guests enter the backyard, which is decorated to look like the surface of Mars. Attached to a rope, they must glide back and forth between two platforms to complete a puzzle. The first house guest to complete the puzzle wins the golden power veto.
All right. Puck finishes last.
Yo, Puck sucks.
He is not winning the veto this week. He's on the block. He needed it. Quinn also is not going to win and potentially have the ability to use it. Brittany also not going to win. So the nominees not doing super hot in this veto. Santana, Mercedes, or Will. One of them will end up with this veto in third place. Santana.
No.
Mercedes.
Sweep the week.
If Will sweeps the week, I'll be pretty annoyed. Mercedes, let's get a win. Come on, take Brittany down or something. Let's come on. Will Scheuster, you have one veto.
I
This
blame
is
you.
the
Matt.
worst case scenario.
You blame me.
Lagori is right. Big Brother Canada knows what they're doing. Don't let the HOH
Right.
compete in the veto.
So annoying. But you know what? Look, if Puck goes here, I think we'll be okay. It's just
I'll survive.
it just needs to be Puck that goes.
Yeah, if it's Brittany, I will be devastated.
Brittany does have the allies. Let's try not to worry too much. Will is going to probably not use the veto, right? Unless he has a backdoor in mind.
I can't imagine he uses this.
Would he really want to make that many enemies? No, these are all his best friends. Will decides not to use the power of veto. Final nominees for the week are Noah Puckerman and Brittany S. Pierce. I don't know who's going to clean the pool. All right, but how's
Production.
Yeah, Will and Finn bond slightly. So,
Of course they do.
sure, why not?
Finn was in that HOH room all week. It's not surprising.
Yeah. We're just scooting on past the whole kissing Emma of it all. But,
As the
Puck,
show should have.
yeah, Puck, absolutely. Puck and Brittany face eviction. Kirsten, I feel like I'm really worried.
No, Puck's going home.
Puck's out of here. She's not going anywhere.
All right, you guys. See,
How's
There
the
is that
wedding
football
alliance?
alliance, so I forgot about the football alliance.
no.
Brittany's better connected. Don't even stress.
We have
let's
the OG
do some
girls.
votes that are going to make us feel good. Santana votes to evict Puck. Happily, I'm sure. Blaine votes to evict Puck. Kurt votes to evict Puck. So the wedding alliance staying strong.
Ooh.
What do you think Rachel does?
I think Rachel was to evict Puck.
I'm not so sure about that. I think Rachel
Well,
might go Brittany.
Jews. Would she vote out another Jew?
I don't know. Rachel votes to evict Puck.
She would.
Breathe in. All right. Who else does Brittany have a connection with? Mercedes isn't gonna keep Puck in the house, right? Mercedes votes to evict Puck. All right, I think Puck's out of here. Thank God. Artie voted to evict Brittany.
Oh, damn.
Artie.
I want Artie gone.
He's such a snake.
I had
Artie
enough of him.
sucks. Like, get out of here, Artie.
I said it all 6 seasons of Glee. I want Artie gone.
I voted to evict Brittany, so I guess this football alliance was actually kind of coming through here, and I can see it. Finn didn't really need to keep Brittany around. Quinn is going to vote to evict Brittany.
When?
I
this is
was
her-
very nervous about this vote.
It was her husband versus the girl that she is in a trio with that she barely says 2 words to in the entire show. So
I don't care. Okay.
It could be like a sympathy vote on the way out, knows that it's not going to matter.
all right, I'm gonna go to Tina's for vote next because she's not a football bro. Tina votes to evict Puck. Puck is going home, but Sam did vote to evict Brittany. Wow. More than
They were
Not
bonding
enough.
last week.
Wow.
This
They
is
Brittany
wild.
did this. Brittany told them to vote for her. She's like, it's okay, guys. I just want to get votes. She thinks this is the election. Okay.
She's like, oh, I want you to vote for me. Yeah, that's what I. That's how this works, right? By a vote of 6-4, Puck, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
It's our closest vote yet.
You
Wow.
never.
Vote should not have been that close, but I fully believe that it was Brittany that did that. So
Will Scheuster getting out Aman. He's trying to turn me around. Not yet.
I need Will Scheuster to be gone. I don't want him in jury.
Like that jacket situation. I mean, that genuinely does seem why he would have wanted Puck to go. Like before Puck blew up his spot about, I really didn't take the jacket, and then Will eventually, being like caught for that on like live TV. I can't have that around. So this is where we're at. We have lost so far Sue, Lauren Zizes, Mike Chang, and Puck, and we have one more person that's going to end up going before this jury gets underway. Let's proceed on to see who's going to win the next head of households. The alliances are doing well, except for one, Aman.
Our Tina dissolves. Well, I mean, didn't he vote out Mike? So
Yeah. Well, no. He voted to keep Mike,
Yes.
but he just voted differently on this vote from her. She voted to send Puck home, and he voted to send Brittany home.
I mean, well, Artie's a little bitch, so I'm not surprised.
I do love Tina standing up for women.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
still two different alliances together, the OGs and Class of 2013, but I guess their bond together is not as strong as it could be.
Yeah, their final two is dead.
Yeah. HOH comp, Aman.
Swamped. The house guest must transfer water from one jug to another jug at the end of a slippery lane. There are 3 jugs, one that awards the HOH position, one that awards 10K, and one that awards safety for the week. The house guest that fills the HOH jug first will become the new head of household.
Okay. This is the comp they think.
Artie
in the house.
obviously could not compete in this.
Well, I would have thought that having wheels would really help you in this one.
Be
What if we
sliding.
have to make it back up?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you- how do
I
you
guess.
back
I
up?
guess it is a slope.
You go once down and you're done.
No Tina, no
you better
Quinn.
get as much water as you can on that first trip.
Blaine,
I
Sam,
forgot about the slope. That's my bad.
Rachel, Mercedes, and the comp comes down to Kurt Hummel, Santana Lopez, or Finn Hudson.
Come on, Santana.
This is totally a Finn comp.
Yeah.
He's built for it.
Okay, but remember that one time when Becky just like killed it?
Yeah.
Santana could do that.
Yeah, we'll see. Probably going to see Kurt finishing in 3rd place here. This is a lot of athletics. But let's see. I mean, Kurt might have the endurance. Santana finishing. We're going to see either Kurt Hummel or Finn Hudson winning this competition. It is Kurt Hummel. You are the new head of
Whoa,
household.
wow.
Okay.
Finn threw it. He threw it to him. He was like, "Here you go, little bro."
I'm not mad about it. I think that's good for the wedding alliance. That, probably. Ooh, I don't even know who's going after. Probably the football bros that he's not super connected to. Sam could be in trouble here if he wants Blaine all to himself. Any predictions on the nominees before we click the little button? I feel like it could be Sam.
I don't
Could
know.
be Sam.
Not Will. He's not putting Will up. Sadly, Aman, you are not losing Will pre-jury, I don't think.
Damn it.
Sam and Tina? Tina's already voted to evict him. Maybe Sam and Tina.
I'd be surprised if Tina goes up.
Artie and Tina.
Maybe
Well, any of
Quinn.
those.
You could
those
put Quinn
people.
up.
You could. Oh, yeah, Quinn did put him up. Quinn's probably going up here. All right, let's see. The nominees. You were correct. Quinn and Artie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Artie couldn't
we
even
up,
compete in
yeah.
this HOH. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
that
goes,
is
"Put him
a vicious move.
Here we up. Here we up. Okay. Proceeding on. Veto selections. Kurt. Tina is participating on Kurt's chip on Kurt's behalf. Quinn selects Finn to participate. Oh, wow. Let's see what's going on there. Artie draws Brittany. Awkward. He voted her out, and now he's having her play in the veto comp for him. Let's see how this is all going to shake out in this veto comp.
The house guests will see a series of 5 snapshots of house events on the television screen. After the first series of 5, they will each go to an answer podium and list the events shown on screen in chronological from earliest to most recent. For each correct answer in the sequence, the house guest will receive 1 point. The house guest with the most points will win the POV.
And Mr. Dumb himself, Finn Hudson, will not be winning this veto. Sorry, Finn. Kurt, Quinn also not in contention here, as the final 3 of this comp will end up being nominee Artie Abrams, Tina, and Brittany. Quinn could have used this veto, but all right. Who do we think is taking it? It's some mental.
I feel like
Brittany.
I think Artie's gonna win.
No,
very
we're
smart.
manifest. I have a summoning circle for a Brittany POV. We need it to happen.
Yeah,
It's
just firing off the
Brittany.
tweets of get Brittany the veto, leave Brittany alone. No. All right, third place, Artie Abrams. All right,
Oh,
Tina. I'm sure he's wishing he did not dissolve that alliance, because Tina could have saved him if she won here. Brittany or Tina, who will win the veto? Brittany S. Pierce, you did it, Scally.
I love to see it work because it
Wow.
so rarely does.
I am psychic.
You have won the golden power of veto. Artie and Quinn are both on the block, and they have both voted to evict Brittany before, so unlikely she uses the veto unless, again, she doesn't understand how it works.
She's using this thing on Quinn. It's
think so?
happening. I have faith.
I
As
mean,
long
One
as-
connection.
As
Quinn
long
did
as
vote her out at one point, but I don't think Brittany knows.
Yeah, she might not know.
that's she was not figuring that out. As
Brittany
long as
doesn't hold a grudge.
And Quinn needs them now. Puck's gone. Quinn needs
Mhm.
Brittany and Santana if she wants to have any shot at going far in this game.
Very fair.
Let's see. Brittany is going to decide to use the power of veto
Yeah.
on Quinn.
Ooh.
Kurt is going to have to name a replacement nominee, and if he says Santana, I will smack this boy so hard.
Put Will up.
Need it.
Tina or Sam, I still feel like have a good chance of going up here. Kurt's nominee replacement to sit next to Artie will be Sam Evans. Sam,
Oh, damn. Is this the first winner pick in trouble?
very likely, yeah. Sam and Artie on the block here. One of them will be the final member of the pre-jury, but there's some stuff going on in the house, Gally.
There is. We have Tina and Will bonding extremely well. Seemed unlikely. Would not have predicted that.
Mhm.
But you have Quinn opening up to Mercedes by sharing a personal story. Can
This one
definitely.
time I got pregnant and my mom kicked me out.
You came into the delivery room with me randomly.
Like, Quinn, I know, I was there. I watched it come out of you. Okay, sorry.
We have Artie holding a house meeting to apologize for his behavior in the house. It's well received. That tracks. Feel like Artie has had to apologize for quite a few things. And we have Tina and Kurt bonding slightly. Could have saved her from the block here.
Wow. All right. Let's proceed on to see how all of that is going to impact the vote. Sam and Artie on the block. Kirsten, what do we have in store for us?
I think Sam might go home,
Oh, don't say that.
Oh.
but I
I
don't
feel
know
like
for
it's-
sure.
It'll be a close vote. How many
Mhm.
people are left now? How many votes are there?
Let's see.
'Cause this
Who
is-
is voting this week? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 votes. So there won't be a tiebreaker. We're going to have 5 votes to evict.
I feel like it'll be a 5-4. I just don't know which direction.
Yeah,
because
this is going to be close.
the two
Artie
of them are in a
deserves-
lot of the same alliances.
I
Artie.
can't believe Kurt put up Artie. I mean, I get it. Like, Artie did vote him out, but original 6, I guess that's nothing. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Sam could be in trouble. Let's see. Well, Blaine's not voting to evict Sam. Blaine is going to vote to evict Artie. That's going to make sense. Who else are obvious votes here? Maybe, I don't know if any of them are obvious. Let's just go down the
No.
line. Brittany will vote to evict Artie.
Ooh.
Had to be done.
Sam did vote to evict Brittany. But, well, Artie also voted to evict Brittany. All
Yeah,
right,
I was
doesn't
gonna
matter.
say.
Finn will vote to evict Artie. Wow, after Artie did all of that.
Wow, that one shocks me because I feel like he has such a stronger relationship with Artie than he does with Sam.
They
Wow.
both had a really tight relationship. I mean, Artie and Sam both sing "Fire and Rain" in that episode, which makes this whole situation weird anyway, to put it that way. But you know what I mean. So whatever. Finn votes to evict Artie. Mercedes will vote to evict Artie. She must be voting with the house because that doesn't benefit her. Oh, sorry, Sam. Duh.
I was gonna say.
Pretend I didn't say that. Pretend I didn't say that.
Wow.
I shouldn't be hosting this. I don't know anything about Glee. It's a television show, right?
All right,
Quinn,
so Quinn votes to it now.
Quinn will vote to evict Sam.
Ooh.
Lucky to be voting you out of. Lucky to have. Rachel votes to evict Sam.
Oh, wow.
If I could vote you 1,000 miles away, you think I would pass? What do we have? 4-2. Santana. She doesn't care.
Trouty mouth. She can't get rid of Trouty mouth.
She might because
She
he's
might.
like too close to Brittany, even though he voted her out. But like they still were pretty close. Santana votes to evict Sam. Yeah, I can see it.
Mhm.
Trouty mouth.
Tina did dissolve that relationship with Artie, but she also, she's aligned with both of these guys. She's gonna end up voting to evict Sam.
See, I knew it was gonna be
So it's the
5-4.
deciding vote from Will.
I think it's it for Artie. Sam is
I
part
do
of that
too.
Friends of Will alliance.
Fuck Will. This is why Will needs to go. He chooses
No.
his favorite.
Will
No.
is going to vote to evict Artie Abrams.
Oh,
Wow.
Will
By a
is
vote of
making
5-4. Artie, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Please put on your mask and leave immediately.
Roll on out of here.
Wow.
Will is making great decisions. Artie just deserved to be pre-jury. Very happy here.
I know
Yeah,
I was
they
saying
got
I
his
was
ass up out of there. That's crazy.
I was rooting against him, but I'm still sad to see his picture in black and white. He's a good guy.
He's a
Yeah,
guy.
fuck him.
He's a guy. All right. Well, this is our jury, or everybody has made it to jury here. We've got Blaine. We've got Brittany. We've got
Yay.
Finn, Kurt, Mercedes, Quinn, Rachel, Sam, Santana, Tina, Cohen-Chang, and Will Scheuster. How are we all feeling?
I just need Will to go and then I'll be happy.
Same. I feel pretty
Yeah.
good.
I want the kids to battle it out. I want his ass out of there.
Yeah.
But at
I-
the same time, I would not want to live in the jury house with Will either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we don't have to live with him.
Well, but I want the best for my faves.
Oh my god. Well, I want my faves to go to
Well,
the
they should have got
end.
rid of him.
Let's proceed on. Week 6. Alliances, checking in with those things. And the football bros, no longer. I mean, there wasn't really anybody left. We had Mike already left. Puck left. Artie was a part of that group and left. So at this point, there's not much left here between those two. Sam and Finn, no longer.
That makes sense. The competition for quarterback really always was, coming between them.
Yeah.
I love seeing an alliance of two men dissolve.
Sam is still working with Blaine and Tina, and he's got his, they're still working together in the Friends of Will Alliance. They're probably having dinner together tonight and whatever, but all right. And Blam is still going strong. Finn and Sam are no longer, but we are going to the next HOH comp.
House guest soup. The house guest must sit in a bathtub filled with water at predetermined intervals. Buckets filled with various disgusting items will be dumped into the tub. The last house guest sitting in the tub will become the new head of household. Of course, Quinn is up out of there first because
She's
Not
been
her
through
gig.
so much already, and she can't sit in a tub of.
I mean, you
She's been
gave
through
birth.
enough.
You sat in a pool of your own vile body fluids. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure she can handle this.
No surprise, Rachel's hopping out of there. Mercedes, hell to the no.
I
Brittany,
mean, you've all been slushied in the face. Y'all can put up with this.
all
There's
of
a
women now,
difference
back to
between
back to
a
back to
single
back. Yeah.
slushy to the face at a time and being in a pool, a tub that disgusting substances are dumped into. I don't blame any of these people.
Can we talk about how low Santana has been laying? Actually, I don't want to jinx her, but like another competition.
I was shocked you didn't choose her as your winner pick, to be honest.
No. That's like me picking Davon as my winner pick. Like obviously my number one rooting interest, but I'm not going to pick that
Mhm.
person as my winner pick. That's
Oh, I did.
I don't get winner picks correct, so I would never do that to my favorite going in. And like I said, Sam is my pick. But anyway, Finn, Blaine will not win. We're going to come down to Tina, Sam, or Will.
Ugh, I cannot do another Will HOH.
I cannot cope.
I would love a Tina HOH.
So this is endurance, right? Will, what? I don't know. Do you have endurance? No, you're old. Sam.
Yeah, so maybe he fell into the tub and he can't get up, so he's gonna win by default.
Let's see. Third place in this competition, Sam Evans. Tina or Will?
God, are we? Oh my God, I blame you. This is rigged.
It's Tina. It's Tina. It's Tina.
Let me just rip it off. Tina Cohen-Chang, you were the
Yay! She needed this too.
She did. And this could be a good thing. She could put Will up.
I would love to see it.
Oh my God. Yes.
I don't see why not. I mean, no. Didn't Tina and Will bond, or am I making that up? She bonded with somebody recently.
Yeah, she
It
did.
was
bond
Will,
with
yeah.
I am a little worried for this wedding alliance.
I am too. Okay, let's see. I mean, Kurt, I don't know. Let's just do it. Nominees: Tina is going to put up for eviction here in week 6. Brittany and Will.
Yes.
The bonding did not work, at least on Will's end. And Brittany, you are, I'm sure, just a pawn again because you are happy on the block and get the attention. So, all right. Will Scheuster and Brittany S. Pierce are on the block on Tina's HOH. I mean, I'm definitely excited Tina's HOH. So, bad nominee, at least on Brittany's end, but it's fine. Tina will draw house guest choice and select Blaine.
Blaney days.
Participate in the veto.
Yeah.
Will draws Sam. That's a good pick for him. And Brittany draws Santana. Wow. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Proceeding on here to the veto competition.
Couch potato. The house guests enter the backyard to see 6 colored TVs surrounding 2 spinning couches. Next to the couches are buckets of balls. The house guests must toss the balls at their TVs to hit buttons that will turn them on and change the channel. The first house guest to get the TV to channel 5 will win the power of veto.
All right. Bad luck for these veto draws for the players that were drawn from the nominees, but not bad luck for the nominees themselves because Will and Brittany are on the block and they're going to make it to the top portion of this competition. Blaine, Brittany, or Will be the winner. I'm sure Kirsten is manifesting something over there.
Hey, you don't know what I'm doing.
Are you?
I want Brittany to win.
I know.
Anyone but Will.
But I would also accept
Will
Blaine,
needs to go.
but I want Brittany to win.
All right, let's see how this goes. Third place of this veto competition, Blaine Anderson.
Ooh.
One of the nominees
God.
will win. Oh, I said will win. I hope he doesn't win. The winner of the competition, Brittany or Will be Brittany S. Pierce. You have won the Golden Power
Brittany,
of veto.
baby!
Yes!
Yes!
Who the fuck is Tina gonna put up?
Twitter is going crazy right
Brittany
now.
is going to win this season because I picked her.
Okay, wait. Please don't tell me she is not going to use the veto on herself.
Stop. No, I don't think Santana would let that happen.
I sure hope not, but
She's using it on herself.
All right. Brittany will decide if she's going to use the veto or not, and she does. She uses it on herself. Whew. All right. Tina is going to have to name a replacement nominee, and I have no idea. Kurt?
Maybe.
Finn?
Maybe. Yeah,
She's
maybe
not-
Finn.
She's not in that big alliance. Yeah, I mean, there's a million people she could put up. I'm hoping that like Santana and Quinn are safe here because of the New Direction Girls Alliance that is still going. I mean, the football boys dissolved so quickly, but the girls are still hanging strong.
Mm-hmm.
That Halo Walking on Sunshine bond runs deep. But let's see. Tina's replacement nominee here. Oh,
No!
Damn, they're just okay. So
Will
people are
is going
catching on. They're catching on to the wedding alliance. Like we got to get these bitches up out of here.
For anyone not
Every
watching
time
along this
one
video
of them
here,
comes down, they get replaced with
the
the other.
replacement nominee is Santana
But
Lopez.
here's the tea. If they wanted the wedding alliance to go home, they would have exclusively nominated members of the alliance. Will is going home.
Yeah.
I'm so
He
annoyed.
has to.
If Santana
has-
goes here over Will, I might.
There's
She's
no
not.
way.
All right, let's
Not
proceed on. Kirsten, what's happening in the house?
So while having a conversation, Kurt accidentally makes an inappropriate comment this time. Wow. Rachel makes an effort to improve relationships in the house, and Santana and Mercedes bond slightly.
That thing, that thing, that
That
thing.
thing.
All right. Will and Santana face eviction. They give their speeches as to why they should stay, and I don't think I have I can't do it to just not get to these votes. Let's do the wedding alliance first and just see how that's going to go because I have to imagine it's going in the way I want it to. Blaine will vote to evict Will. Whew, thank God.
Ooh,
Brittany
scared.
will vote to evict Will. Kurt will vote to evict Santana.
This is the one I was
Wow.
nervous about.
Wow.
Kurt, come on.
Mercedes was just bonding with Santana. She will vote to evict Will.
Thank God.
We need at least 4 to get to the tiebreaker, 5 to ensure. Quinn, Will, or Santana. Quinn's got to vote to evict
Mm-hmm.
Will, and she does.
Good.
All right, so we're at least at 4. I think Finn's voting to evict Santana here, but I expect that Finn votes to evict Santana.
Rude.
Wow, the bros got
She
together.
She shouldn't have been talking about his man boobs and all that shit.
Yeah, fair. I guess she had this coming. Rachel and Sam both would have to vote to evict Santana for this to go to a tiebreaker. Let's see. Rachel will vote to evict Santana.
Feels likely.
Oh my god.
Sam will vote to evict Santana. I'm going to throw it.
Oh my
Ugh.
god, I'm unwell.
Will was on the block initially. Tina will do us right.
Will and Santana wait for eviction results. Santana hasn't won anything.
Will has never given Tina respect.
By a vote of 4-4. Will, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Wow. Wow.
That was so scary. What a way.
Okay, well now I don't think that Santana's gonna be able to lay low anymore. She's pissed. No making
Yeah,
stuff.
Ligori, you jinxed her by pointing it out.
I know.
Well, but don't worry. I immediately said that everything was going to be okay and that Will would go home. And what happened? Will went home.
Ugh.
You did. I need to listen to you more often. Tina, as HOH, broke the tie at the 4-4 vote and voted to evict Will Scheuster. And after all that he did for her, which was nothing over the years, she felt so good standing up there saying, "Will or Mr. Shu, I vote to evict you."
My name is Tina Cohen-Chang, and I vote to evict you.
Yes.
Will.
Yeah,
Yes.
get to step in.
The first time in their lives that Sylvester was rooting for something Tina did from her couch at home. All right. Wow. All right. We can move on. I can breathe again. We are going into week number 7. Let's see who's going to win the next HOH. You have to imagine Santana's going to want this one after all that. Check in with the alliances. Blam dissolves.
What?
No,
Wow.
Okay.
I hate to see it.
Your boy.
Why
Sam
is Blam
sucks.
dissolving? What is the deal? I mean, the split in the house must be coming. We have, if the wedding is still going strong, the Wedding Alliance, the Friends of Will Alliance, which does have both of them in it again. I mean, Finn and Sam dissolved, but they're still in that group together. I don't know how to explain this. Sam Sadie's, that's just okay. Okay. Blam dissolves. I guess hard to keep that going as strong as possible with Blaine's actual number 1 in the house, but whatever. Let's proceed on to BB Farms.
Damn. BB Farms, the house guests enter the farm-themed backyard. They each stand in front of their individual chicken wire fences. They must collect 12 eggs by maneuvering them through the chicken wire fences. The first house guest to collect all 12 will become the head of household.
All right, and the top 3 for this competition will be Sam, Kurt, and Quinn.
Kurt's
I
not a
think-
surprise.
What'd
I
you say,
feel like
Kirsten?
it's Kurt.
I think Quinn has it.
I think so too.
Sam, Kurt, and Quinn. Uh,
I'm surprised Sam made it this far. You'd think you would have like large
Right?
fingers.
Yeah, those big football clunky fingers. You wouldn't think.
wow. My winner pick, dissolving alliances. I hate to see it, but it's fine. At least, I don't know, at least something. Third place of this competition, Kurt Hummel.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We are down to the duet winners of Sam and Quinn. One of them will win HOH and a meal delivery from Breadsticks. The winner of this HOH competition will be Quinn Fabray, you are the new head of household.
Another HOH.
First two-time HOH winner.
This is not a man's world.
Yeah.
All right. Quinn, nominations for this week. Who is she going after? I mean,
She's going to put Sam up.
you think so? She's got no loyalty to anyone besides probably Santana and Brittany at this point.
She's going to put Sam up and maybe...
What I
Tina?
want is
I
for
can
it
see
to
her
be
going after-
Sam and Finn, but I don't think that's what we're getting.
Me too, but I think Kurt might be going up here.
Really?
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, he did do well in that comp, and sometimes that gets the HOH to want to take down somebody who's doing well in competitions. Let's see. The nominees for this week, Quinn is going to put up Blaine and Kurt.
Oh, a
Oh,
showman's.
Oh, I hate this personally.
Wow. She said no gay rights.
Sue Sylvester on her shrine. She is furious.
Oh, man. Blaine and Kurt are on the block. Twitter is exploding right now. Or
I mean,
Tumblr.
solid move, Quinn. Solid move. It had to be done.
Had to be done eventually, that's for sure. I mean,
Oh, what? Not this soon.
Yeah,
she had to ensure that Quinn and Santana, Brittany and Santana were with her the most, not with these guys. I mean,
This is too early. The friends of Will, they're strong. I don't like it.
and Blaine's probably her target. She still has no reason to keep him around. You know, again, they were not from the same Glee club. I mean, they were, but like, you know, again, he wasn't there when she needed the new directions the most. But let's proceed on to the veto picks. Quinn's going to select Rachel to participate. Ooh, for Barry. Blaine is going to select Tina. And Kurt will select house guest choice and pick Finn to participate. The veto competition, we got some OTEV.
Otev, the absent-minded alien. The house guests kneel in front of a giant alien. Each round, the alien will give them a hint to a certain evicted house guest whose name they must find on a stalk of corn. The last house guest to return with the correct stalk is eliminated. The last house guest remaining will win the golden power of veto.
All right. Quinn will not do
She
the...
said my job is done. I nominated the fuckers. Y'all
This
just
is
gotta
this is her move. She wins HOH and then she lays down and says, "You guys figure it out."
Mm-hmm.
Not the best strategy, but
Wow.
My winner pick is killing it.
Nominee is Blaine and Kurt. One of them still in contention here, down at the final three people left here. We have Finn, we have nominee Kurt, and we have Tina remaining in the competition. One of them will win OTEV. I think Kurt could win OTEV. Maybe Finn too. I don't know if I see Tina winning OTEV.
This is
I-
Tina's win.
Really?
I think
Yes.
Finn has it.
No.
I'm going to trust
Oh,
Kirsten.
no.
She doesn't usually let me down. Third place.
You're rooting for Finn?
I'm not
Uh,
rooting for him. I just think he's going to win.
Mm.
Tina Cohen-Chang finishes this competition in third place.
Ugh,
Got Finn or Kurt.
hate it.
And Finn very easily could take Kurt down. So this might
Yep.
be a good result for Kurt anyway. Let's
It's
see how it's
terrible
going to
for
go.
Blaine.
Yeah. Winner of the veto, of the power of veto here this week, is going to be Finn Hudson. Kirsten.
How am I so good at this?
Ugh, I hate it.
Oh, I'm going to stop giving predictions because it's literally a spoiler.
I know.
If Brittany wins.
She is. She will.
No.
Aman, how much hate are we getting for this as we, podcast about this season while it happens live and I'm out here like, yay, Kurt and Blaine are on the block.
Probably lots, and I don't give a shit. I'm posting videos celebrating. Personally, I would love for Blaine to go because I know how I feel about Blaine, but I mean, I still think this is a solid move by Quinn. I think that this
No,
needs
I
to
love
happen.
Blaine.
It's too early. It's too early.
I mean, who's gonna beat her ass? Who's gonna come after her for this?
Yeah, this makes sense. This definitely makes sense as a move on her end. I mean, she doesn't, what benefit does she have by taking out Finn? If she's still in that girls' alliance, which has actually been working to this point. It's I don't know if it's going all
Don't
the way,
jinx
but
that one now.
definitely not jinxing it. I'm just acknowledging that it has gone to this point. Finn, will he save his brother off the block? I feel like he will. Finn uses the power of veto on Kurt. And Quinn is going to have to name a replacement nominee to go up. And it's probably going to be somebody that Finn is close to. Sam, you think it's going to be Sam? Anyone?
Ooh, what if it's Rachel?
I don't think so. I think
Ooh,
it's
that was-
Sam.
Yeah, I think Sam.
Quinn's replacement nominee, Sam Evans. Final nominees for the week. They must have seen this coming, and that's why they broke up their alliance. Blaine and Sam remain on.
Blam.
All right.
The campaigning against each other couldn't help.
Yeah. All right. Well,
No, no.
Scally, what's going on in the house?
All right. After borrowing an item from Finn, Brittany accidentally breaks it. Makes sense. Could see that happening.
Yeah.
Pressure of the game gets to Kurt, leading him to also have a public emotional breakdown, meaning
Adds up.
Kurt and Rachel so far can see it. And Finn and Sam bond extremely well.
Ooh, that's not good for Blaine.
I hate it. I was very happy to see this Bro-Liance break up earlier this season, and I don't want to see it reform.
Yeah.
It's not. Sam's going home. He's going home.
It has to.
All right. Let's see. We are going to head to the eviction vote. Blam is on the block. Blaine and Sam face eviction. They give speeches as to why they should stay. The house guests are going to vote. We have 7 voters this week. It takes 4 to stay. Kurt, we'll start with you. Kurt's going to vote to evict Sam
Blaine.
Evans.
Yeah, can you imagine if it was Blaine?
I imagine. Kurt votes to evict Sam. Finn was bonding with Sam and probably wouldn't mind having Kurt and all of his loyalty on his end.
It's
Finn
called
votes to evict.
management.
Finn votes to evict Blaine. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, there was a lot of tension between those two when Blaine first showed up on the scene anyway, and you know, they tried to fix it. But
Oh, excuse me. Blaine cheated on Kurt, so
yeah,
Okay.
Finn still hasn't forgiven him.
New Directions found a guy who could actually have a great voice for the lead, and Finn got jealous.
That's exactly what happened. We got 1 vote Blaine, 1 vote Sam. Brittany, Blaine's in her wedding alliance. Sam's already voted to evict her. I feel like this is going to go towards Sam. Let's see. Brittany votes to evict Sam.
Good.
2 votes Sam, 1 vote Blaine. Mercedes, not voting out Sam, will vote to evict Blaine. 2 and 2.
Ooh.
Rachel has got her Broadway Babies alliance with Blaine. I think this is going Sam. Rachel votes to evict Sam. Santana has the wedding alliance with Blaine. Will likely also vote to evict Sam, I would say. This could be the final nail in my winner
she's
picks
done it
coffin.
already before.
And Santana votes to evict Sam. Tina votes to evict Blaney Days.
Oh my god.
Tina.
Whoa!
How dare she?
You know what? Blaine was not giving her the attention she wanted, and she said, I'm done. I've had enough. I'm working with the girls. Blaney Days can go to jury days, and I don't need you anymore. But it doesn't matter. By a vote of 4-3, Sam Evans, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Rowdy mouth.
I'm sure Will will be.
Jury.
Yeah. That's
Wanna put a fish hook in those lips with cherry red. If you tried hard enough, you could suck a baby's head. Woo!
Scally, you're not looking forward to the jury segment with Will and Sam?
No, delay it a couple weeks. I'm sure Will is thrilled to get one of his friends on the jury. And you know what? They can stay there. I don't need to see them on screen just yet.
Yeah, all of Will's friends actually can go to the jury.
Can we talk about the evictees since Lauren? Let's take a look back. We lost Mike Chang, Puck,
Sad.
Artie, Will, Sam. I see a trend.
Mhm.
And I like it.
This is so unrealistic. But
Female domination, baby.
wow, all right.
Love to see it.
We're at the final 9 here. We have still a couple more rounds to go in this game. Let's keep moving. We're going to get to the next HOH after we check in with the alliances, and no changes there. Everyone's still holding tight. HOH competition. Time's up.
Time's up. The house guests hang on swinging pendulums. If they fall, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining becomes the new head of household. Lots of endurance this year.
Oh,
And
God.
cutting down to the top 3 in this competition, it will be Tina, Santana, and Kurt. One of them will be the next HOH.
Does Santana need to win this?
Shouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't hurt.
Her alliance members have been going up.
Yeah.
I think I could see Kurt winning.
Third place, Kurt Hummel.
Damn, I was wrong.
Wow, the streak is broken.
For the first time ever in my life, I'm wrong.
The winner of this HOH will either be Tina Cohen-Chang or Santana Lopez. Tina Cohen-Chang. We have another
second HOH.
Wow.
Racking up them wins.
I don't know that I like this because last time she put Santana and Brittany both on the block. If these nominees are that, I will be mad.
Tina has always been my underground stan choice, but how quickly I will take that away. She will become a villain for me.
We're going to do some keys right here. Tina begins the nomination ceremony. Rachel, you are safe. Of course.
Of course.
Mercedes, you are safe. Quinn, you are safe. Kurt, you are safe.
Oh.
You are safe. Blaine. Tina has nominated Brittany and Santana for eviction. That bitch was like, I hate everything, and even I can't hate this engagement. You guys are perfect for each other. Yeah, perfect for the block, you meant.
Twitter has turned. Tina is being absolutely savaged online. Yeah, everyone is done with her.
I delete her Twitter.
She has fallen to number 16 on Joker's updates. Everyone's furious.
I am disgusted.
She's lost her scholarship at whatever Ivy League school she just got into.
Blaine just went up. Now Brittana's on the block. Tina's going to draw Blaine to participate in the veto. Brittany's going to draw house guest choice and select Rachel.
What?
Okay.
Why?
She couldn't choose Santana, so.
And Santana chooses Quinn.
Okay.
To participate in the veto.
Okay.
Let's get to the veto. It's going to be tumbling dice.
The house guests are randomly ordered. Each round, the house guest whose turn it is will choose an opponent. They will stand inside large dice and will race to get a certain number facing up. The first to do so wins the round, while the other is eliminated. The last house guest standing wins the golden power of veto.
All right, and this competition comes down to the unholy trinity, which means I'm feeling good. Someone's coming down here. We got Santana, Brittany, and Quinn are the final three of this competition. Quinn definitely should throw it to one of the girls so that she doesn't have to use it, but let's see how this goes. Quinn, yes, is going to finish in third place, which means that Brittany or Santana will end up coming off the block, and somebody else has got to go up. Let's see how this is going to go.
Brittany's
Winner
gonna win.
of the veto, Santana Lopez.
Woo!
You have a veto.
Iconic.
I'm so happy. Veto queen.
We knew she could win when she needed to win.
Wow. Brittany and Santana on the block will decide if they should come down. Of course, Santana will.
Santana, I wish she had used it on Brittany.
Oh, yeah, that definitely could have been a possibility. Could have easily seen that, but Santana will use the veto on herself and work to get the votes for Brittany to stay. Who's Tina putting up in her place? Oh, God, if it's Quinn. Is it Quinn?
Maybe Quinn shouldn't have thrown it.
It might be Quinn.
God. Oh, God. It's Quinn. It's totally Quinn.
No, it's a man.
Tina's replacement nominee is Quinn.
Oh,
Yikes.
no.
The whole unholy trinity touched the block this week.
Yeah, I had a feel when you were like, "Oh yeah, I hope Quinn throws this." I was like, "No, I really hope she wins it."
Right. I don't know.
It feels like a bad move.
Matt's inconsolable.
I can already see Julie like hitting her over the head with the cue card. Why'd you throw the veto? I'm so scared for my winner pick here.
Look, they can't all win, right? They all three of them couldn't win. I didn't think that they were going to make it to final three by any means, but this is brutal either way. I don't even have. I don't know what to say. Tina, I cannot wait till you get evicted.
Yeah, I want
What's
her
going
hit on a platter.
Kirsten, what's going on in the house?
What is going on in the house? Kurt breaks down and threatens to quit.
Oh boy,
right on the
bye.
heels of his emotional breakdown. Santana holds a house meeting to apologize for her behavior in the house, and it is well received. And while having a conversation, Kurt accidentally makes an inappropriate comment again. This is not the first time. And Quinn irrationally lashes out at Blaine.
Oh, I hate to see that.
Not a good move.
Um, I don't know. What are you guys thinking about this? Who's going home here? I feel like
Quinn's out of here.
Quinn is
Yeah.
so out of spirit. I
Come on.
hate it. One of the only people I feel like she could have ended up on the block against and gone home. I'm very upset.
wow. I'm just looking at them both in their Cheerios uniform and
Oh,
just
they're so beautiful.
they're so perfect. These little angels. I just
The wedding alliance is like, okay, well, it's over. She put them up on the block. She put
Yeah.
Blaine up
We
on
got-
the block.
You
we
know
got
what?
6 votes here. If there is a tie, of course Tina will break it. Let's just do it. Santana will vote to evict Quinn.
Ugh.
That's brutal to read, to watch, to see, to say. Rachel will vote. She's not.
She'll
voting
vote to
Quinn
evict
out.
Brittany.
She's not voting Brittany. I got Quinn out. Rachel votes to evict Brittany. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Oh yeah, because you probably put Quinn and Rachel with like a weirdly strong relationship because
know,
you're a
the-
psycho.
They have some kind of bond.
Oh my god.
Mercedes
I agree.
will vote to evict Brittany.
It had to be done.
Kurt, Wedding Alliance, probably voting to evict Quinn. Kurt votes to evict Quinn. 2 more votes, Finn and Blaine. Blaine from the Wedding Alliance, probably voting to evict Quinn, as he does. And Finn and Quinn have a tight bond. I think he's going to vote Brittany out here.
Is that a tie vote?
He does. We have a tie.
Wow.
And we're going to go over to Tina Cohen-Chang.
Tina gets to
Wow.
break ties.
Break
Tina,
the tie.
you could save yourself from being the #1 villain for me right
No.
here.
She can't. No matter
She
what she
can.
does, she's
No,
the villain.
For me personally,
Oh,
she'll be a
shut
villain.
up, Scally.
But
Are we-
oh,
Are we ready to see what she does?
I'll
And
never
I
be
think
ready.
It's probably a better move for her to get rid of Brittany.
This is so tragic. All right.
You should split up the pairs.
By a vote of 4-3, the tie is being broken, and Tina is voting to evict Quinn.
Wow. That wasn't a good move.
Quinn, you have been evicted from the Big
put-
Brother house.
You put Brittana up on the block and you have one of them still on the block and you don't get rid of the only member left. Like, that's not a good move. Now you have both of them still in the house.
Well, I'm
Like,
assuming that Brittana went to her and said, listen, as long as you'll break the tie in our favor, we'll work with you.
Yeah. We won't put you up next week. We
and why would you ever trust Santana? Brittany might not be lying, but
Yeah,
Santana
it's
most definitely-
Tina!
wow.
I hate this. I hate this so much. Poor Quinn has to go hang out with Sam and Will Scheuster in the jury house. Now, like I said, I'm ready for the jury segment. Now I'm okay with it.
All right. Well,
And you
Like,
know Sam and
Tina's
Quinn are
gotta go.
hooking up
Quinn and Sam.
in jury.
Quinn's married to Puck.
Who cares?
Let's see.
Anything
Did
goes.
you cheat on Puck?
All right. I'm not entertaining that possibility. Quinn's waiting for Rachel to arrive. Puck gave the okay for that to happen. Alliance check-in. We have all things going well. Nobody's breaking up at the moment. Just to refresh everybody on these alliances, though, we got Klain, we got Brittana, which are the only remains of the Unholy Trinity. We have the Broadway Babies, Rachel, Kurt, and Blaine. We've got the Friends of Will, which is down to only 4, Blaine, Finn, Kurt, and Rachel. We've got the Wedding Alliance still going strong, Klain and Brittana. We've got the New Directions girls somehow still hanging in together of Brittany, Mercedes, Rachel, Santana, and Tina. And then the OGs is all of the original 6 besides Artie, and class of 2013, just Blaine and Tina, even though, yeah, awkward. Anyway, proceeding on.
Days.
HOH competition up next, Aman.
To the mat. The house guests stand on mats, blindfolded as they answer trivia questions about the house and each other. Players are eliminated by answering questions incorrectly. The last player remaining wins head of household.
All right. Top 3 of this competition comes down to Santana, Mercedes, or Kurt.
Wow.
Okay, Mercedes. I see you stepping it up.
I gotta imagine Santana's going for this.
Oh,
She
she's-
needs this one.
She needs it. She needs it bad. 3rd place, Santana Lopez.
Wow.
Oh no.
Santana.
All right. I hate to root for a Kurt HOH again,
Well,
but
Mercedes would probably do something. I don't think I
yeah,
would hate.
that is true. I'm hoping she sticks by Santana, but I just can't be sure.
All right. The winner of this HOH competition, Kurt Hummel.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Wedding Alliance, baby.
Comp beast.
Let's show the keys for Kurt. He's going to first save his brother, Finn. You are safe. Rachel, you are safe. Blaine, you are safe. Tina?
It's
Is he
Kurt.
about to fucking put Mercedes on the block? Oh,
No, he's putting up for Tana.
Oh
Kurt
my
Hummel.
God.
I have so many
He
enemies
went
in this
rogue.
game.
You went rogue.
Kurt,
God.
you know what you did, and in this game, you are dead to me.
Kurt
They
is
all are.
canceled
They-
too.
This is exactly
Well, and Kurt's
22
been
all
out
over
here
again.
making inappropriate comments, and then he nominates the lesbian couple. Like, Kurt.
I'm over it.
Ugh.
I'm so done. I'm so done.
They're stealing his and Blaine's thunder.
Sorry, they're better than you. Like,
Kurt,
ugh.
of course, draws Blaine to participate in the veto comp. Brittany draws Tina. That's a waste of time. And Santana draws Mercedes. So those two are going to have to win or maybe hope for
Mercedes
Mercedes
is gonna
win.
win and pull Santana down.
Let's
This is a stupid move by Kurt. I mean, because like you're the only other pair in the house. Like, why would you do that?
like I know he's got like the Tina and Mercedes connection with the OGs, but come on, you're going to tell me that's stronger than whatever. All right. Veto competition.
Set up
Bounced.
in the backyard are 6 skee ball lanes with pictures of the house guests above them. One at a time, the house guest will have to bounce one ball through each of the 6 targets. The house guest who does this with the quickest time will win the power of veto.
All right.
Dang. Well, both the nominees flopped.
Well, so this is a waste of a week. Third place of this competition, Blaine Anderson. Either Tina or Mercedes will win the veto, and I imagine it's. Let's see.
Come on, Mercedes.
Winner of
Come
the
on,
veto competition,
Mercedes.
Tina Cohen-Chang.
Tina.
And she's not likely
Hey.
to use it.
Tina just broke a tie in their favor. Maybe they have like something
No.
going.
Yeah, after putting them up.
Yeah, Tina
I
just
just let me
solidified
have
their
some
fate.
moment of hope.
She said none of this unholy trinity will get by on my watch.
Ugh, I hate.
Brittany and Santana remain on the block. The winner, I'm sorry, Tina already won. Will Tina use the veto? She will not.
Ugh,
Final nominees are Brittany and Santana.
I hate this.
This is worst case scenario.
Dang.
Uh,
I totally thought that Clean would be out of here first before Britannia.
I'm
Should have been.
unhappy. Scally, what's happening in the house?
All right, we have Kurt breaking down and threatening to quit yet again.
Then leave then, bitch.
God, it is
Come on,
like
Matt, you couldn't have left the quit on, Matt. Like he would have
No,
left, and this wouldn't be
sorry.
happening.
I know.
every
Fucking-
week he's threatening to quit.
Matt LaGrodner.
Then we have Santana and Rachel bonding slightly. Seems good on a week she's on the block. And then Rachel tells a heartfelt story about why she needs the money. Seems on brand. I don't know that everyone is going to be paying attention
She
fully.
does not need the money.
She's rich.
She has money.
Hmm.
Rachel, you're wasting my time. Brittany and Santana face eviction. The house guests give
Matt's
speeches
whole move is just went south.
about why they should stay. The house guests are going to vote. We have 5 votes for eviction here. Blaine, Finn, Mercedes, Rachel, and Tina will vote to evict. I don't know that I see this going in any particular way. I mean, Rachel's going to vote to evict Brittany, right? She just bonded Santana, so let's do that vote.
I think so.
Rachel votes to evict Brittany. Santana and Mercedes do have a very strong bond, I believe. So I imagine that Brittany will also get this vote. Yes, 2 votes to evict Brittany. Blaine, Finn, and Tina. Let's see.
I wouldn't be
Blaine.
surprised if Brittany fell down on her sword here for Santana.
Hmm.
Finn's already voted Brittany out last week. Will he do it again, or will he use this opportunity to vote Santana out? They didn't have the best relationship. That's something that Santana's eventually going to be regretful of. Finn votes to evict Brittany S. Pierce.
Ugh.
Blaine voted to evict Brittany, and Tina voted to evict Santana. Tina, what is wrong?
Tina is really trying me.
I vote a 4-1. Brittany, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. I am so
Wow.
sorry, everybody. I am just so sorry to all the listeners. And I mean, look, it's not like it would have been any better if Santana left, but like, oh man.
Mercedes better watch out. This is 3 winner picks in a row.
Yeah, this is not good.
Wow. That OG group is really, really holding strong here. Like they pregame the hell out of this, and
I am going to need these men to leave.
so we're going into the next week. I mean, Santana's got to be the number one target on the board because we are literally down to. Oh no, Blaine's still here. I'm sorry. Well, Blaine's attached to Kurt, but we're down to the original group of Mercedes, Finn, Kurt, Rachel, and Tina. Blaine being attached to Kurt, Santana still around. Maybe one of the Mercedes or Santana or Tina's can win and go after the other showmans.
Need it.
Really
How
need
the
it.
hell is Rachel Berry still here?
She hasn't been no one's come after her. It's not like I don't know. Does she even have an impressive game?
She's done nothing.
She has a couple comp wins, but at this point, Tina's gonna beat her.
This is Rachel Franzel.
Yeah, Rachel Franzel.
Week 10, Alliance check-in. We see that the class of 2013, Blaine and Tina, no longer working together.
Yikes.
He's had enough of the vapor rubs to the chest.
Yeah. What? Blaine, you know what? You don't need Tina. None of us need Tina anymore.
HOH comp.
Steel cage match. The house guests entered the backyard to see 3 bottomless steel cages, each one smaller than the last. The group will start by locking themselves in the largest cage. Any house guest who leaves the cage or touches the ground will be eliminated. As the group dwindles, they must move into the smaller cages, with the final 2 players remaining moving into the smallest one. The final house guest remaining will win the head of household.
All right. Finn does not finish very well, finishes last, followed by Tina, followed by Rachel. Top 3 of this competition, Blaine, Santana, and Mercedes.
All right. These are the 3 best outcomes I could have hoped for, I think. So
I think so too.
Let's see how this is going to go. 3rd place, Santana. Why is she sucking comps?
Why is she third place in every
Yeah, you said that she was laying low. I think that she just sucks.
Well,
She's
if anybody
always
ever had
third
any
place.
thought that I would have been rigging this in any way for her, I mean, clearly this is not happening. So this is annoying. Santana can't win an HOH to save her life. Blaine or Mercedes, who will win the next HOH?
Mercedes.
Blaine Anderson.
Blaine.
Mercedes, you need to start winning something. Like you.
Okay,
come on
Blaine
now.
has to go after that, the original 6 alliance. He's not in it.
He's got to, but I'm still worried about this Friends of Will alliance. If
But Tina's not in that either, so maybe Tina will be his target this week.
Is Santana and Mercedes
dissolved
also?
their partnership, so.
Let's see. Let's show the keys here. Blaine is going to give out some keys, announce who is safe. Rachel, you are safe. Finn, you are safe. Santana, you are safe. And Kurt, you are safe. This week's nominees will be Mercedes and Tina.
Really?
That
Really?
fourth
Dark
Blaine.
days are over. The dark days are gone.
Okay, Tina has to be the target here. I will not accept Mercedes leaving.
I absolutely
Mercedes
think that
is
she's the
not
target.
allowed to leave.
Yeah, I
4
think
out of
Tina's the target.
4. All the winner picks are going.
The veto draw. Blaine is going to select Finn. Mercedes will select Santana. Good pick for her. And Tina will select Kurt to participate with house guest choice. All right. Proceeding on to the veto.
Lack of other options.
Hot legs. The house guests enter the backyard to see an enormous pool with 2 hairy legs in it. The house guests must pluck hairs with letters on them from the legs in order to spell the longest word. Ugh. The house guest that correctly spells the longest word will win the golden power of veto.
All right. And Finn, Santana, and Blaine not doing so hot here. It's going to come down to Kurt and the 2 nominees, Mercedes and Tina. One of them could take
Tina
themselves
is
down.
gonna fucking win. Tina's gonna win.
She is.
No, I'm literally looking at Mercedes' face and she's got this.
Yeah. Has she won anything yet?
No.
No.
This will be her first one. Let's see. 3rd place, Kurt Hummel.
Ooh,
A nominee
someone's
will
coming
win
off the
here.
block.
A nominee is going to win. Let's see. The winner of this veto competition, Mercedes or Tina? Tina Cohen-Chang.
Yeah.
Power of veto. Wow, what a run.
Damn it.
Hendrik Mike Chang. She is.
I literally hate her. Ugh.
See, but messy
Mercedes is
Twitter
outta here now.
is doing well tonight.
Wow.
Messy Twitter.
But at what cost?
She got Will out and
it's a
thought that we
cost.
were going to be on her side the rest of the season, and then she goes and pulls all of this.
Ugh,
All right, Tina's going to save herself. We can be sure of that. But who's gonna blame? Who is Blaine gonna put up? Is he gonna take the easy pick and put up Santana?
I think so, and I'm gonna hate it.
But the OGs, he's got the wedding alliance with
I
Santana.
hope. I want Finn up. That's what I'm
What wedding
manifesting.
alliance?
Right
Kurt put them
Kurt
up on the
literally just
block.
put. Yeah.
I know, but for some reason that alliance is still showing up as being a thing.
I think Finn is the option we're looking for here.
Yeah, I can't think of any connection that Blaine might have had to Santana. I don't know. All right, Blaine is going to put up as a replacement nominee.
Kurt? What? What?
I can't say it.
So
Someone else is gonna have to say it. I can't.
Blaine nominates Kurt as their replacement.
This is the strategic level that these two boys have. They think, Kurt, you're fine. You need to go up. You need to be the pawn this week, and we can get rid of Mercedes. Like, she's a big threat. She'll beat us all in the end. She's got to go. And he said, no. And Blaine said, yes.
He might not be wrong here because I don't see Finn voting Kurt out. I don't see Rachel voting Kurt out. Like, but
Santana
Santana and Tina, we don't know.
Tina absolutely will.
So yeah, if Santana went up, she would have gone here. So if he's trying to keep Santana around and get Mercedes out, wow, this is tragic. Not tragic. This is funny. This is too funny. Wow,
This is amazing.
this is great. Kirsten, what's going on in the house?
So Mercedes and Blaine bond slightly. Finn and Santana bond extremely well. And a banner flies over the backyard reading, "Rachel is not to be trusted."
That's just true.
We knew that.
Simply true.
Okay, so Mercedes and Blaine are bonding. Is Kurt gonna go out on Blaine's HOH?
That would be
I don't-
iconic.
I just
Love.
don't see it. I don't see. I mean, how many votes are there this week? Only 4.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 votes to evict, and of course,
It'll be a tie. If anything, it'll be a tie, and Blaine will send Mercedes out of here. But then
But
again,
if
he
it's
put
a
him on
tie
the
and
block.
he sends
so it's-
Kurt home.
I'll scream in a good way.
I'll laugh
And
so hard.
okay, let's do this. We've got Finn, Rachel, Santana, and Tina going into vote. Have to imagine that Santana will vote to evict Kurt. Tina, working with Mercedes, I think, will vote to evict Kurt. Finn and Rachel, both, like you guys said, probably voting to evict Mercedes. And then the tiebreaker. Okay, let's just stop speculating and see.
It'll be the
Finn-
tiebreaker, and Mercedes is out of here.
Finn votes to evict Mercedes. Rachel votes to evict.
Ooh.
She voted Kurt out of here.
Oh my God.
Come on, they fight all the time. I mean, like,
oh my god, this is a crazy ass week, yo.
Mercedes and Rachel had some bonding going on at the end of season 6. They were like,
what happened on these feeds?
I know. All right, Santana votes to evict Kurt.
Ooh.
One more vote from Tina Cohen-Chang, and Kurt Hummel is out of here on Blaine's
Oh
HOH.
my God.
Tina votes to evict Kurt
Oh my
Hummel.
God.
By a vote of 3-1. Kurt, you have been evicted from the Big Brother
Wow.
house.
I love Big
Oh
Brother.
my
own
God.
people.
They had the first divorce to ever happen in the house.
Oh,
It's iconic.
my God.
Maybe he won it out. Maybe, I mean, he's been having so many
Yes.
meltdowns.
Oh, my
He was just like,
God.
I just want to.
Has been begging to quit. LeGrodner would not let him, so Blaine put him out of his misery.
Oh, my God. Blaine was the HOH. It's not even like we were in some kind of final 5 situation where the veto was won and Kurt had to go up. And the next thing you know, we were at the final 7. And he said, I'm putting you up on the block, Kurt, because you're not going to go home over Mercedes. And then Rachel was like, Kurt, you're out of here. Broadway,
Not so fast.
bye-bye.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow, only 2 men left in the game.
The banner was right. Rachel is not to be trusted. She voted against the HOH's wishes.
Tried to warn us.
She said, why do we have
Blaine
to
is
listen to the
fucked
HOH?
here.
They can't play next week. They have no power.
Rachel making a late push for this win.
This is a pretty interesting final six here. Well, let's proceed. Let's check in the alliances. We have the Broadway babies, Blaine and Rachel somehow
Ow.
still together.
That shit needs to dissolve.
We do lose an alliance. The wedding is completely dissolved at this point. Blaine and Santana seemingly working together, which is not great for Blaine because he is just coming out of power. Friends of Will, we still have Blaine, Finn, and Rachel together. The New Directions girls with an 8 strength there, still looking kind of loyal. Mercedes, Rachel, Santana, and Tina. And then the OGs, swapping out Santana for Finn are still looking pretty strong.
I feel like Blaine is in some trouble.
Uh-huh.
Let's proceed to the next HOH.
Big Brother Disco. The house guests each hang from disco balls. If they fall, they are eliminated. The last remaining on their disco ball is the new head of household.
Right.
Yeah.
We are getting
Santana
our money's
sucks.
I
worth
know.
for feeds on these endurance comps.
Wow.
Rachel finishes last. Santana finishes in 4th.
Okay,
Top
Mercedes, it's time for you to win something. You done touched the block last week. You almost were out of there. You need to kick it in high gear, sis.
Tina's gonna win again.
No, Mercedes is winning.
Mercedes and Finn. Is Mercedes winning an endurance comp? I don't know that's.
I see it.
3rd place. Mercedes.
Damn it.
Ugh.
She's probably gonna go up on the block now.
Finn and Tina. One of them will be our winner of the HOH here at the final 6. The winner of the HOH, Tina Cohen-Chang.
Tina.
What a beast.
Right?
All right, well, Santana's going up again.
Santana and
Oh.
Mercedes or
Yeah,
Ugh.
probably.
No, not Mercedes.
Maybe Blaine.
Blaine? Maybe,
You
yeah.
think Tina's putting up Blaine?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
dissolved.
they dissolved their alliance.
Mm,
All right,
She-
Finn, you are safe. Rachel, you are safe. Mercedes, you are safe.
The OGs.
Blaine and
Mhm.
Santana.
I hate this.
Tina said last in, first out.
Everybody remaining is going to participate in the veto.
Wait, so the fucking wedding alliance is just strolling in the jury one after the other.
Oh no.
They said we thought we had it.
Wow. If that means
Clockwork.
Blaine goes
The
next,
house
then I'm
gets-
fine.
And then
Or-
Will is in there being like, but my friends are in the house and you didn't know.
I just don't get how that New Directions Girls Alliance is still like working if Tina has nominated Santana 7 times by now.
because
They're
Rachel
just
and
used to it.
Mercedes are like, that don't got nothing to do with us. That's her beef with them. They're thinking of losing Tina jury votes.
I don't know.
Like Tina, they're used to her being dramatic. So they're
That's
like,
true.
this is just Tina being Tina.
The number of times they've all fought before, this is unsurprising.
All right, Aman, what's the veto here?
The house guests will see a series of 5 snapshots of house events on the television screen. After the first series of 5, they will each go on to answer podium and list the events shown on the screen in chronological order. Oh, we've seen it before. Yada yada yada. The last house guest remaining will win the power of veto.
All right, Finn is not going to win this one. Blaine also does not win. Mercedes finishes in
shit.
4th.
Mercedes has won a couple vetoes. This might be hers to win again.
Mercedes finishes in 4th.
I mean, Santana. I meant.
Santana.
Yeah, Santana has this.
Rachel, Santana, and Tina are the final 3 of this competition. 3rd place, Rachel Berry.
Oh,
Either
man.
Santana or Tina will be the winner of the Golden Power of Veto here at the final 6. Santana Lopez, you have won the Golden
Yes.
Power of Veto!
This is.
Ah,
She's the
Damn,
veto queen. Is this 4 vetoes?
I
I think so.
elated. Just why can't you win an HOH? What's it about the vetoes?
I mean, I guess you don't need it if you keep winning vetoes.
Well,
Blaine and
when
Santana.
every single HOH is endurance, it kind of narrows it down.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. All right, Blaine and Santana state why they should be saved. Santana will decide to use the power of veto on herself.
So, if she puts Mercedes up, it's got to be
Put
Finn,
in.
right?
It's got to be who? Finn?
Yeah.
We hope so.
I mean, if she knows about the Friends of Will Alliance, then she definitely should put Finn up.
It would be
She's got
nice.
Rachel. All right, let's see. The replacement nominee to sit next to Blaine on eviction night will be Finn Hudson.
Yeah.
Love it. I love seeing Finn touch the block.
Oh, the 2 remaining men on the block together.
Finn and Blaine are up for eviction. Kirsten, is there anything happening in the house that we should talk about?
The
Well,
nominees.
Blaine invents a new game, and the house is thrilled to have something new to do. And Finn and Blaine bond.
Over what? Kurt?
Block buddies.
Being on the block.
I mean,
Block
Okay.
buddy brother-in-laws.
all right. Well, happy for them, but one of them are still going home here. It is eviction night. Blaine and Finn are up, and we have 3 voters here. We have Mercedes, we have Rachel, and we have Santana voting to evict. Who are we expecting to leave?
I think
Blaine's
it's got to
gone.
be Blaine, right? Because
Yeah.
the wedding alliance has been target numero uno.
I think this could be Finn.
Ooh, I don't see it, but I would
Rachel?
love to see it.
Finchel dissolved, and Rachel still has Broadway babies. Mercedes
Ooh.
has the OG alliance, so maybe she's going to vote to evict Blaine. Santana did dissolve that alliance with Blaine, but she has not been working with Finn at all.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Santana decides it then.
Mercedes will vote to evict Finn Hudson.
Love to see it.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Rachel will vote to evict Finn Hudson.
never mind.
Oh my God.
Santana will vote to evict Blaine. These votes, I think, all went backwards of
Yeah.
what we expected. But Finn has been evicted by a vote of 2-1.
I
These
am
couples
not
just voting
mad
each other
about
out.
it. I would
Mr.
just like,
Shoot is going to be pissed.
I would
We're happy
just,
because now we can hang out with his friend.
but look at this final 5. A straight white man
4
will
girls and a
not be
gay.
winning.
Wow.
If you had told me this was the final 5 before, I would be so thrilled.
Yeah.
But
I
Tina,
cannot believe Rachel's ass is still in this game.
I know.
I know.
So we're
She's
looking
the-
at
under the radar one.
she's not to be trusted, that's for sure.
She's definitely Frenzel. That's her archetype. She's a Frenzel.
We're looking at a final 5 here. Blaine with 1 HOH win. Mercedes with no comp wins, but that's okay. Rachel's won an HOH and a veto. Santana's won 3 vetoes, and Tina has won everything. 3 HOHs.
This is what I was worried about with Mercedes.
vetoes.
I was like, I know that she can survive. I just don't know about her end game. I think this might be. I think her
Right.
time might be approaching.
The Broadway Babies is dissolving. Rachel and Blaine no longer super tight.
This women's alliance holding tight. They want Blaine out next.
HOH comp. Come on.
Bull in a china shop. The house guests stand on a long rotating log holding onto a bull's head attached to a rope. If they fall or let it go, they are eliminated and the bull will swing down and smash their china-filled china cabinet. The last house guest standing will become the first head of household in addition to the first 3 house guests to fall can open a box.
Wow.
I cannot believe that Rachel and Santana are still in this house together and have not like torn each other apart.
Right?
Wow.
Truly wild.
That's crazy. All right, well, let's see who's gonna win this. Obviously, Tina's not in contention, so she might be worried about her spot this week. But 3rd place in this comp, Blaine, Santana, or Rachel. 3rd place will be Santana. That's her typical spot.
Classic.
Would be
Oh,
worried
shit,
if it was
is Blaine
anything
about
else.
to save himself here?
Ooh.
Blaine or Rachel, one of them will be the next HOH.
And the other will go home.
Congratulations, Rachel. You are the new head of household.
Rachel.
Rachel
Wow.
is going to
This is
have
scary.
some tough decisions to make here. She has been working with at least everybody else in this game at one point or another.
Blaine's going up.
I
I
mean,
think it's Blaine and Santana. I think these OG ladies are sticking together.
her target's definitely got to be Santana, not just because of like but like they don't even have any alliances. Oh no, they have the ladies. I don't know, but I still feel like that's where she's gonna go. Key number 1, Santana, you are safe.
Love to see
What?
it.
And you know she's going to win the veto.
Rachel's playing to the fans. We
Maybe
love
they've
it.
mended
Queen.
fences.
Hey,
I
maybe
like Rachel.
Bitch nominates Mercedes. I'm going to be so fucking pissed.
Not
said-
Tina and Blaine.
we said Santana and Lauren did the whole no one would see this coming. Maybe Rachel and Santana ended up actually successfully pulling that move.
You may be right. Key number 2, Mercedes, you are safe. The nominees for the week, Tina, Cohen-Chang, and Blaine Anderson. She said, class of 2012, you are safe.
I love this
Blaney
song.
days.
Wow. All right. Everybody's going to be competing in the veto, of course. Which Aman is going to be?
Ballerina. The house guest wearing tutus enter the backyard to see a bowling ring decorated with various balls. 2 house guests will face off at a time. They will face their bowling lane and must knock down 4 pins. However, these pins are blocked by a wall that will only go down for 15 seconds every time they spin 15 times. The first house guest to knock down their pins will advance, leaving another pair to face off. The last house guest remaining will win the golden power of veto.
All right. Our comp beast here, Tina Cohen-Chang, finishes last.
She gets
Didn't
dizzy.
handle the spins.
She got too
Target-
dizzy out there.
Target is too big. She's got to let it like go under the radar.
At final
When
five.
she's on the block, it.
Hey, these ladies are holding strong. She trusts in the alliance.
Mercedes finishes fourth here. We're coming down to Blaine, Santana, or Rachel. Doesn't seem well. Blaine is on the block, so that's worrisome. Let's see who's going to come in third place. Santana Lopez.
Oh, wow. I thought
If
she was
she's
gonna
not
win.
winning a veto, she is always in third place.
Yes, Rachel or Blaine will be the winner of this veto. Blaine needs it badly. Let's see what's going to happen. Blaine has won the golden power
no.
veto.
Wow.
This is not good. This is
Tina and
not-
Blaine on the block. Blaine likely going to save himself, leaving Rachel with the decision. I don't know if it matters. I feel like they all have to vote Tina out here.
You got to.
You have to.
Yeah,
vote Tina
how do you
out here.
leave her on the block?
You can't. Replacement nominee. Do we think it? Like I said, I really don't imagine it matters.
I'm
think
assuming
it's
it's Santana, but like I don't think it
Mercedes.
matters that much.
Rachel's replacement nominee is Mercedes.
Ooh,
Wow.
OG girls.
Wow. Yeah, I mean Santana, but they were both in that group. So, yeah, there was like the OG and then the girls. So there was,
All the OGs.
whatever it was called. I don't know the names of these groups. But final nominees are Dog Days Are Over.
Wow. And in
Wow.
fact, they are. The
Dog Days are over. Tina and Mercedes will be up on the block, and the ego of Rachel is rubbing the house the wrong way.
I,
no,
I
it
for one
is.
am shocked.
This is the most accurate update that's been on the entire time.
I'm telling you, Brant Steele is our Glee fans, and there's somebody on the other side of this computer that is running the game for us, listening to our commentary.
Then
Aman,
why the
how are you
fuck did
feeling
they
about
have
Rachel's
Blaine
chances to
put
win?
Kurt on the block. I mean, a lot better than what I thought. I think she could potentially win if she makes it to the final 2.
I feel like you're rooting for her.
I'm really not. I'm rooting for Mercedes.
Okay, well, yeah, that's your winner pick as well. Tina and Mercedes face eviction. We are going to have 2 votes here. Blaine and Santana casting votes to evict. If there's a tie, Rachel will break it. But come on, you have to vote out Tina here. Blaine will vote to evict. Mercedes.
Ooh.
Wow.
I guess that vapor rub did the trick.
You can't think that Santana's going to do the same.
Santana will vote to evict Tina Cohen-Chang.
Oh, I love
All
the
right,
tie
Rachel.
votes this season.
Rachel,
What's she gonna do? What
will
gonna
she
do, girl?
evict her friend Mercedes or somebody, Tina Cohen-Chang, who idolizes her?
She has to evict Tina.
I know.
I think Mercedes might be out of here.
Oh my God. Are we ready? The evicted house guest at final 5 is by 1 vote or 2 votes to 1, Rachel tiebreaker, Tina Cohen-Chang. You have been
Oh,
evicted.
thank God.
Oh, all
Big
right. Well,
Brother
she's
house.
got that under her belt now. Like Rachel has a strong case to win. She took out the comp piece of the season in a tie vote.
This
You're
is a
right.
great spot for the villain of the season to go out. I definitely think that it's appropriate. You had to get her out or she was going to win.
She was going to win. Blaine, Mercedes, Santana, and Rachel. Wow. That's quite a final 4. Quite a final 4.
Wow.
I guess let's just keep moving here. Let's proceed on. The alliances, OGs dissolve. Not many left to sing "Don't Stop Believin'." It's just Rachel and a backup singer for her.
But the girls are still together.
They are. So,
Love to see it.
all right. HOH competition.
Before or after, the house guests are asked a series of questions about events that have transpired in the Big Brother house. The house guests must determine the chronological order of 2 events by giving an answer before or after. The player with the most points at the end of the competition will become the new head of household.
Okay, I'm not about to sit here and reveal Santana as third place again. So let's see who won. No, let's see who goes in second place. Santana, Blaine,
Oh,
or
man.
Mercedes are competing, and Mercedes are competing here in this HOH. In second place, Santana Lopez.
She said, "You will reveal me." Her time.
Come on, Mercedes. You
Unbelievable.
really need a win. All of the other people in this house have won multiple comps. You need something. You
Blaine
need something.
and Mercedes remain. One of them will be the HOH winner of the final four. The winner is Blaine Anderson.
Damn it.
For losing a
Blaine.
woman.
Why can't Mercedes win a single comp? Like, what's this about?
What did you do to her fucking code?
Nothing. You have a picture of everything that was done.
They did make her like core personality trait that she's a lazy person, so maybe that's factoring in.
Yeah, it's possible. All right, Blaine begins the nomination ceremony. Doesn't really matter much. Santana, you are safe. Rachel and Mercedes are going to
But
go
this
up on
week
the
it's-
block here.
All about the veto, baby.
All about the veto. Proceeding on, yes, of course, everybody is participating in the veto, which, Aman, what are we playing?
Big Brother Jukebox. Apropos for this cast. The house guests each stand in a section of the backyard where they must correctly block with.
I think
wait, what?
arrange blocks.
Where they with house guest names into the jukebox based on the given clues. The first house guest to place all the correct blocks into the jukebox and buzz in will win the Golden Power Veto.
And our veto queen does not pull out a all important veto here. Santana Lopez
Veto.
finishes last in this competition.
Ugh,
I guess we need Blaine to win.
I guess, yeah.
Or
Blaine,
Mercedes will keep Santana. You gotta think.
yeah, Blaine, Rachel, or Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes winning a comp. That's a good one.
Oh no.
Let's see. Third place of this competition, probably Mercedes, right?
You have to think so at this point.
Rachel finishes third.
Ooh.
Blaine
Come on,
or
Mercedes.
Mercedes will
You can make it to the final three if you win this, girl.
of this veto. The winner of the Golden Power of Veto at the final four is Blaine Anderson,
Wow, 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 wow,
Ah.
wow.
which means Mercedes and Rachel will state why they should be saved, but Blaine will decide.
I mean, at this
Not
point,
use veto.
Mercedes is a goat, so
I hate that.
Yeah, not my favorite spot for her.
Final nominees for the week are Mercedes Jones and Rachel Berry. Oh, wow. Drama in the house. Scally, what's happening?
Blaine holds a house meeting to apologize for his behavior in the house. It's well received, though. Blaine, very amicable.
Well, I mean, he's the
another-
HOH. They kind of probably want him to be happy.
Especially with him holding the veto as well. You have Rachel. Someone is out here buying another banner plane to fly over the backyard.
the wall yellers are out. This season.
Rachel is not to be trusted.
This is the third banner that
It's
says
the
exact
same message.
thing.
It hasn't worked in the past. They need to finalize it. Final
Wow.
four, get her out before, because no one cares about trust at the final three. You need it to impact now.
They're going to face eviction, Mercedes and Rachel. They give speeches as to why they should stay, but we are going to have one sole vote to evict here from Santana Lopez. Will she save Mercedes or will she save Rachel? And I'm not
Yeah,
ready to
evict
see what she's about to do.
I'm really worried that she's gonna save Rachel.
I
Oh
know.
my, I think we got a June and Allison situation going on here.
I'm so worried. Aman, what do you think?
I think she gets rid of Rachel here. Mercedes hasn't won anything. Like
I know.
You know?
Oh.
I know.
Mercedes could have been Mercedes could have been a really good social player, and she could have been like instrumental in all of the votes. And we just because Brant still necessarily doesn't tell you that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But in terms of comp wins, like she has like the least impressive resume, whereas Rachel has 3 comp wins. So
Yeah. To start off the season, I'm pretty sure that Mercedes and Santana had an unbreakable bond, and I believe that Rachel and Santana only had a medium bond. It may be a strong bond, but I'm pretty sure it was a medium bond. I don't think it was that strong. It wouldn't have felt right to put strong, so I don't think
Yeah.
that's what I did. But who knows how the game has played out? Obviously, Rachel did not put Santana on the block a little while ago. Let's just do it. Santana is going to cast her vote to evict, and Santana will vote to evict Rachel Berry at the final four.
That feels
By a
right.
vote of 1-0.
Wow.
as it
Rachel.
is written It shall be done.
You have been evicted from the Big Brother house,
Hey,
and I am all in on this final three.
Yeah, this is
Love
an
it.
incredible final three.
love it, love it, love it.
I know
All
Aman
in.
doesn't like Blaine, but
I'm not even the biggest Blaine fan, but like, fine. He evicted Kurt on his HOH.
that was
He did-
freaking iconic.
Which is exactly why he doesn't deserve to win. Like,
Oh man. All right. Proceeding on to alliances. It's an alliance.
Hey, the two girls are still together.
This final part, final HOH, part one, Aman.
up a creek, the final three house guests each hang onto a rope as they sit on a wall, all the while being hit with rushing water. If a house guest lets go, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining wins part one of the final head of household competition and advances to part 3.
Ooh, River
Can
Deep,
Mercedes
Mountain
win
High.
any of these? She has a 33% chance followed by a 50% chance.
I don't think
think?
she's winning. You probably mean her physical bullshit, didn't you? Although Mercedes can dance. Like, she can get physical when she wants to.
I'm pretty sure she was average across the board, just like most of
Amber
them.
Riley went. Like, Amber Riley won Dancing with the Stars. I'll
Yeah.
have you know.
I know. I watched. I'm not going to mess with this again. We'll go straight to third place here. Blaine, Mercedes, and Santana. Mercedes finishes in third.
Santana's got that.
Santana or
Because
Blaine. Who will win part one of the final HOH? Santana Lopez.
Love it.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
You are
Moving on to
advancing
part three.
on to part 3. But let's first get to part 2, which is Aman crab grab.
The losers of part 1 must search through the scattered crabs for those with the evicted house guests' names on them. They must find all 13 and put them in the correct order by climbing a wall, then attaching them to a large ship. The house guest with the faster time wins part 2 of the final HOH competition and advances to part 3.
Come on, Mercedes. Come
Eat it.
on, Mercedes. I mean, there's like a 0% chance, but
no,
like
it's what we need. It's what we deserve.
There's a 50%
Uh,
chance, and I cannot be convinced otherwise.
I'm not ready to push that button. I'm not. But I guess I have to do it.
Oh,
Blaine and Mercedes, the winner of part 2. Blaine Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations,
Mercedes
Blaine.
goes the entire season not winning one competition.
She's guaranteed at this point, right? Like we all, I think, agree that Blaine is going to evict Santana. Santana would evict Blaine. I think.
I would think so.
Mercedes probably locked up with at least $50,000.
Well,
probably.
My winner pick was almost the winner.
You
And of
definitely
course-
have the best. If Blaine wins, I'm going to be really mad because I almost picked Blaine and didn't. So I really need Santana to win.
And because we had all of these iconic women at the end, and then Blaine would be the winner, but whatever. All right. Scales of Just Us. The house guests stand on their individual platforms. Of course, this is the same, or the usual last final part 3 of the HOH comp. They are going to have to decide how each juror completed a statement. First person to have the most, or I think the most points at the end is going to be the winner, Santana or Blaine. Who will be the final HOH?
Come on,
Should we go in a circle
Santana.
and
This is Santana's first HOH win of the season. It's the one she needs most. It's happening.
Aman
I think Blaine has it.
and Kirsten, you said Santana.
Santana has it, baby.
All right. Well, I do feel like Blaine has it. Of course, my heart would love for it to be not the case, but let's see. The final HOH is going to be Blaine.
Ugh,
No.
Hate it.
Damn.
I personally hate this.
Mercedes and Santana face eviction, and they give their speeches as to why they should stay. Mercedes has not won a thing all season. Santana has won things, but it does seem like they had a good relationship. But I don't know that that's going to be enough here. Blaine's going to want the quote-unquote easy win. Blaine will cast his vote to evict in the final 3 here. Santana Lopez.
Ugh.
This is
Damn.
so upsetting.
Santana really should have voted Mercedes out at the final 4.
Can we talk about how Blaine wasn't even in the New Directions at this time?
The robbed G. Otis. So upset. The fallen angel.
I voted
Oh.
1-0. Santana, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house, but you're not even going to jury. Everyone's coming to you and meeting you out on the stage as we are at finale night. You lasted every day you possibly could inside that house. I'm sure she'll be in contention for fan favorite when the time comes if her wife doesn't have it locked up. Blaine and Mercedes. Look, I hate Santana going out here, but I can live with this as a final two.
I've definitely seen
You
worse
know,
final
I'm kind of
twos.
wondering if Blaine can win because yeah, he's got some comp wins, but she's got all those girls in jury. Like,
That's true.
You're right.
That would
Blaine
be
and Mercedes
iconic.
give their opening speeches. As a reminder, our jury is made up of Santana, Rachel, Tina, Finn, Kurt, Brittany, Quinn, Sam, and Will Scheuster.
she's got like, who does Sam choose? Do you choose your love or do you choose your best friend? Who do you gonna fucking choose, bitch?
And
Who
dissolve.
you gonna choose?
If Mercedes gets one vote, I think I'll be pleasantly surprised. But let's just keep moving here to proceed on to the jury votes. Is anybody putting any money, any stock in on Mercedes winning?
Ooh.
I mean, I should because it's my winner pick, so I will.
Blaine coming in here with 2 or 3 HOHs and some veto wins, so it does seem like he would be the favorite here. But
I just
Who's-
want a woman to win.
Who's her most likely vote?
Sam?
I think
No,
it's
but
between Sam or
Sam
Santana.
and Blaine have.
I'll start with
I think,
Santana. I'll just start
yeah,
at the
let's
top.
let's just go in order.
Santana votes for Blaine.
Ugh. I hate
How?
to see
winner.
it.
Santana, really?
Rachel casts her vote for Blaine.
Ugh.
Tina votes for Blaney Days.
Oh, this is some fuckery.
Finn votes for Blaine to win. I'm going to check Sam's vote here. Sam votes for Blaine.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have
Really?
unanimous vote.
Wow.
All
Fuck Blaine. No,
Nine.
fuck this shit. This is some bullshit.
jurors
I
voted
am
for
furious
Blaine
at
to
myself
win.
for not picking him. I almost did and then I didn't.
These modern day seasons, I didn't think he had the connections coming in.
He had
Some
connections.
Fucked up shit, man.
And you know what?
Not
I don't know.
one vote. Not one vote. You know Mercedes Social getting killed. Maybe she couldn't win them damn cons, but you know she was pulling them damn strings.
These,
Damn, you couldn't give Mercedes with not one damn vote.
the
Really?
new school juries, they vote as a block. They vote for comps. We hate to see it.
And you don't
But
even
it's what
fucking
happened.
know. You don't even fucking know Blaine. Will, like, what the hell?
He comes over his house all the time.
Fuck his house. He's known Mercedes longer. This is some bullshit. No. Mm-mm. If I were Mercedes, I wouldn't talk to Will ever again.
Like I said, Will was the foreman of the jury. He was never going to let Mercedes shine.
If
Will
they
would
all don't
never
vote
let a
for Blaine,
woman
they
win.
probably look bitter.
Yeah, and Blaine sent Kurt to the jury knowing that he would talk him up.
Wow. Wow.
Mastermind.
What a cast. What a finish. We're going to see the fan favorite vote come down to Brittany S. Pierce, Finn Hudson, and Santana Lopez.
Santana's going to be in third place again, isn't she?
Third place.
No.
Brittany S. Pierce.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, Santana better win then.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if it's a Finn.
If
Win.
Finn was, this
Yeah.
was
It might. I could see it being Finn. Finn's got a lot of fans out there. Fan favorite of the season, Santana Lopez, baby.
Yay!
Santana wins fan favorite with Finn coming in second. All right, Santana walking home with $25,000. I am here for it. They're going to take another trip to Lesbos Island, and it'll be a great time. So that's that. That is our season. We'll look at a couple of other statistics here after I do my little screenshot to make sure I don't lose this. Proceeding on, we have the placements here. So just to run that back, our first boot was Sue Sylvester, 16th place, followed by Lauren Zizes, Mike Chang, Noah Puckerman, and Artie Abrams, who made the pre-jury of our season. Once we got to the jury, we said goodbye to Will Scheuster, followed by Sam Evans. Quinn Fabray and Brittany S. Pierce went in 9th and 8th place, which was tragic AF. Might have even been a double eviction. Kurt Hummel followed soon behind on Blaine's HOH. Finn Hudson went next in 6th, followed by the comp beast Tina Cohen-Chang, Rachel Berry, Santana Lopez, and then Blaine Anderson beat Mercedes Jones in a 9-0 vote.
Wow.
You know what? Sometimes the best seasons don't have the best endings, and it's okay. This was a really, really good season.
Yeah, I feel like it's like good season, bad ending, or bad season, good ending. I guess I'll take the good season.
Let's keep moving here. The weekly popularity, we see that Of course, Santana, Brittany, Mercedes started at the top, Will all the way down at the bottom with Rachel. And, by the time we got to the end, Santana pretty much stayed firmly on top with Mercedes alongside. Brittany took a little bit of a fall. I don't know what she was doing that they were not vibing with.
She just wasn't there.
That's also true.
Fans couldn't put their votes.
Pretty consistently at the top. So look at Kurt all the way at the bottom.
Are you
Sounds about right.
surprised?
As
He was having an emotional breakdown and threatening to quit every week. The fans don't like that.
That's true.
We Mike Chang, Sue Sylvester, Puck, and Kurt all below Will by the end of the season.
Hey, all early boots.
Yeah. Lauren
Except
maintaining a nice spot in the middle.
Well, Kurt, again, that's justified.
Okay.
And anything else here? This is just a summary of the weeks, and I think that's the majority. Challenge wins. We've got votes received. Sue got the most, of course, with her first vote out with 13. Rachel and Tina both only had one vote cast against them all season. We had Blaine, Tina with the most HOHs with 3. Santana, the veto queen, with 3 veto wins. And that's really it. Anything else stand out to anybody?
Nah, not really.
Well, we also, I think, are going to get a voting chart, which I'm about to pop open. I don't know if that's going to show up, but I'll just leave it here for now, and I will pop that open because I'm just always afraid if I click something, it's going to go off the rails. But that is our season here. Actually, I can just pop back over to the finale, and we can look at that to close us out here. Kirsten, feeling good? This was a good season, you said?
Yeah, absolutely. A great season. Not the ending that we wanted, but maybe the ending we deserved. And I had a lot of fun watching it with you guys.
I had a lot of fun as well. I'm glad you were able to join us and make all of your predictions that most of them did come true. And I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
My mind is just that powerful.
Scally, same thing. Still feeling pretty good about this.
The bar for Big Brother U.S. seasons is so abysmally low. This cleared it easily. I'm so happy. I love, the final 8, 9, whatever it was. Very happy with how we ended up going.
All right. Aman, I don't think you're very happy, but how are you feeling?
He's a baby back bitch. He deserves nothing but horrible things in life, and I hope that him evicting his own husband, sending him to jury, results in a very nasty, nasty divorce.
Oh my God.
Tell us how you really feel.
But only after Kurt takes half the money.
Yeah.
Kirsten's phone was like, I am all in on Blaine.
Yeah, literally.
I feel like, Brittany and Santana, obviously, I would have loved to see them win, but Brittany is definitely happy for Blaine. I'm just trying to convince myself that my favorites are happy. Quinn probably not too happy. She was trying to get Blaine out for a while, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Her and Puck are fine. They'll go back to normal life.
I feel like Santana and Quinn are coming back on an all-star season. It's fine. Probably Tina too, to be honest.
Yeah.
But those seem like the picks for all-stars.
And let's just all celebrate. Rachel did not win.
That's true. That is
I was
true.
getting worried.
Yeah, I was a little stressed.
I was a little worried. All right. Well, that's what we have for all of you today. That was our season that Blaine ended up winning for a New Directions group that he was not even a part of. But you know what? They knew he was there and they could have gotten him out at any time, and they did not. And they let him win. They gave him a unanimous jury vote to win. They were just so excited knowing that he was about to join their team right around the corner in season 3. Scally, where can people keep up with you, find you on social media, talk about this season, talk about Real Big Brother, anything else going on?
People can find me on Twitter at Brian_Scally. Still be tweeting over there, waiting for the next season of reality TV to replace Big Brother to come out. Hopefully that challenge season comes out soon, but, just chugging along.
I was thinking you and I should start a podcast about the challenge.
That would be nice. Probably should happen.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
If the challenge ever comes back, if you want to check out a new show, if you're not a fan of MTV reality series The Challenge, go check it out when it comes back. It's filming now. Should be back in a couple weeks, couple months, whatever it is. Dom and Colin podcast for Scally and I's coverage of that when that starts up. Kirsten, what are you up to? Where can people find you?
So you can find me on all social media at Kirsten Said What, including twitch.tv/Kirsten Said What. And the big thing that we are planning for the stream is we are going to do a table read of the movie Legally Blonde, and we need actors.
Oh my God.
So if you go to
I'm
my
an
Twitter,
actor.
yes, Aman, I would love for you to be involved. So on my Twitter, my pinned tweet is a Google form to submit if you are interested in joining us for the table read. And turns out there's a lot of people in that movie, so I need people. So go fill that in, and maybe you can come be on the stream.
Well, but
And
the only
Aman,
problem,
obviously you're in.
the only problem
Yay.
that I can see arising here is choir room release schedule. Like this could potentially be like a week or so before this comes out. Is the form still going to be up, or
But yeah, it's gonna take a while to get
Okay.
the full cast done. So I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit.
awesome? So check that out, and if it's not up, then just make sure you tune in to watch it all happen.
It's
So
gonna
yeah,
be
thank you.
fun.
Say it again. I talked over you. I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's gonna be really fun. We've got some great people already.
I'm excited. I did not grow up a Legally Blonde fan, but friend of the pod, Matt Gagan, I believe, convinced me to get on board a couple years back, and I know I've watched it since then, and I'll get there. The table read will help me out as well.
And
to,
Matt Gagan filled in that form.
Of course. So excited to see him there as well. Thank you guys both for joining us. I had a lot of fun with this one today. It was pretty crazy out here. Aman, close us out here. Where can they find us and all that?
Make sure that you are following us at Choir Room Pod on Twitter. You can follow us individually. I'm at Aman Adwin. Matt is at Matt Lagori. Leave us star ratings and reviews wherever you get your podcast. We'll read them aloud on the show. You can even leave us some suggestions for whatever you would like to see us or hear us do in the future. I believe that is it, unless there's anything else.
That's it. We'll catch you guys either in the next one. Who knows what order this is coming out? Who knows what anything is? It's 2020. Who knows literally anything about anything? But thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Till then, we'll glee you later.